Ruben. Judge. Can those be worn over armor? Yeah, it would make my... Give me a set of them. Okay, or just find some dead Jedi. I mean, whatever. I am kind of lost on how to add modifications. got the tab that says modifications. Yep, I already did that. I did. Let me change it to none and then change it back. Okay, so it says chassis, but it didn't tell me what type of chassis. It does. Okay. So 5 on slots, 1 on slots. Okay. Okay. Let's see how it goes. Is that under enhanced items or is it somewhere else? Oh, modifications. Yeah, I just thought I was grabbing enhanced items. That's why I was getting confused on that. Okay. It's already set to record. What the hell? The sheet just vanished. Why did my sheet vanish when I tried that? Weird. It's not letting me add. Let's try a different one. So. It's not letting me add. Okay. What the? And then every time I drag... Well, I'm looking at my lightsaber first. I'm trying to figure out how to do it because I should be able to do this on my own, but it's like every time I try and drag across to modifications, unless I have to save something, but I don't think I do. Augment Guardian Offensive. This is gonna take forever if we can't figure out why I can't do this. Light Cell. Crystallizing Amplifier Journeyman. It should be prototype. Okay, I got it recorded wrong. I apologize. Crystallizing Rangefinder Dueling. Ossus Mastery Lens. Give me just a second. I want to try something. Now that that's working there. No, it's still not letting me add it. Adagon Crystal Regular. Okay, so that should have... Okay, that should be it for that. Is there some kind of a setting that we're not allowed to do this? Maybe only a jam thing? All right, we'll have to look into it later on, because otherwise we're going to be here forever having you add all of this stuff manually for us. Because, yeah, unfortunately, it's... Yeah, I've already added the grenades. You don't need to add any grenades. Oh, you're saying that I had a... Okay. Sorry. Yeah, I need to figure out some stuff here, but first off, I want to try... What? Whoa. I have 5 of each of those grenades. There should only be a pound apiece. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, so I should be fine with that. That's why I didn't get that many more. I also have some items that need to go into the ship, but I'll worry about that. Hopefully I can drag those off into the ship once we have the ship. So, alright, so let me switch over then, because I have not switched over yet. I guess we can leave that scene for now. Well, we can switch over to the RP screen, whatever. But anyway, hello everybody. Welcome to the stream. Sorry about the late start. We're trying to do some stuff that isn't working great as far as our characters go, but here we are.
Everything is working fine. Stop being so pessimistic.
I'm just being accurate.
There's always a technical difficulty.
I am a technical difficulty.
Yes.
Oh yeah,
yes,
a walking one.
That's terrible.
All right. So, hope everyone had a great weekend and
oh yeah,
wonderful Monday. Last we left off, you all had managed to thwart the plans of Mercy's young bully in Tearful Painbringer and the collusion that Tearful Painbringer was having with none other than Guarded Suntooth, the trusted aide of the priestess of Arellan II, and also to much of the surprise of the group, Mercy's father. After the battle was quickly ended, you all had managed to figure out at least who was involved in this fiasco. 2 of your leads having been killed in the battle, and the last of your leads being beheaded by Mercy's mother, out of sheer anger, rage, and custom of the Kentra race. Rather than allowing the party to sulk in this very depressing and upsetting state, Scion took it upon himself to organize a ceremony, one to honor the fallen and also give Mercy's family some much needed closure. During the ceremony, Bob, one of Mercy's closest friends, performed a ceremonial dance, one that depicted a dance against death. And through this dance and through the resolve of all the party members and all the Kentra who decided to attend this ceremony, the bodies were burned and turned to ash, and you all exit from the scene and fall asleep for the night. Now, for the sake of brevity, we are going to just jump right into the hunt. We're not going to roleplay it. We're not going to roleplay walking to it. We are just going to get right over to the nitty-gritty. So before we go into that state, is there anything anyone would like to do to prepare for the hunt specifically?
Long rest?
Well, obviously the long rest, but anything anything other than a long rest?
I'll summon a tracker.
Some
droid.
motivation, some encouragement.
That's too
Okay.
much work for me.
Steve will,
Well,
I'll
at least
take
he's
the long
honest.
Steve will walk
take
up,
the long-
slap Bob on the ass, and say, "Let's go."
Do that again, and I will break your arm.
Just gonna walk away.
I'm watching you, Squid.
All right, if that is the case, who would you like to have take you on the hunt for Mercy? I'm guessing that the entire party is going to go.
You mean
But
Steve?
who would you like to have take you? No, from your family, not Steve.
Yeah.
Sorry.
We are his family.
Probably the person who knows where the hunting grounds are, which would be Heaney. Yeah, Heaney.
Eeny, honey, mo.
Heaney Goldpelt, the one with the horn beak, so she knows where it is.
All right,
Yeah.
Katoli is also going to join. She's probably your best tracker.
Yeah, probably.
Who am I kidding? She is your best tracker.
Probably out of the party too. So
See here.
Epsilon's pretty good
I'd
at
like to
tracking.
summon a tracker droid.
Look, you can't have anyone have anything, can you?
Nope. Never.
Never.
It's all right. I'll just get another Zillow beast to squish you like a bug.
Ah.
This bitch can fly, so fuck you.
All right, so let's go ahead and activate the scene here. And you all have been walking for about 3 hours at this point, as Katoli is going to be leading the pack here, and she's going to say to you all, the nest should be coming up. Let's try and be as quiet as possible.
Quiet.
Go ahead and activate
don't-
this for us.
I'm not really good at quiet.
Well, too bad. You're going to have to learn how to be quiet if we're going to go on a hunt, Bob.
You're probably right about that.
All right. You all should be able to see now. Your tokens have been dragged in.
As we go into to obviously get these beasts, or help Steve get a beast, I'm going to spend a minute to cast Force Vision on him, so he can have that extra D20.
Okay. All right, extra D20 for you, Steve. Steve, Katoli brings you a little closer as the two of you make your way over to this tree over here. And she points out towards the closest nest that you can see as she says, look, those two hornbeaks over there have a young with them.
Is that the goal then? We're gonna. What's the best way to do this? Like, cause I'll be honest. This is the first time I'm going like free range, which I can respect, but it's a new experience, So, and to advise 2 cents.
If we have a manner to trap the young beast, I do have a way to frighten the adult ones. But if I frighten them too early, they'll all run. So we want to make sure that we can trap the young one. I don't want to massacre the entire family.
No, I'm right with you on that. I really wish I had a way to trap them.
She calls over to you, Dr. Stone, and she says, Doctor, didn't you trap my brother into something yesterday morning?
I tried, but he got out of it.
Do you think you could do that again on the little guy over there?
I could do a great many things.
Yeah, but not violently. That's the big thing. Don't hurt him.
We're doing this non-violently.
Well, ideally.
And preferably not traumatize the damn thing.
Yeah, it's best to not start a relationship.
Bob, you dropped your bloodlust over there. Go get back.
Wait, no. I just wanted to test out my new
Like
sword.
this guy on blast.
Don't you fucking dare.
I will not.
Alright, I'll settle down. For Steve.
Thank you. Much appreciated.
The
How
Wookiee
far
has
do you
your
need to be
second-
to use that ability, Doctor?
Not terribly close for that one, but we're still gonna need to get close to stop it from running.
Well,
can-
if it's trapped, shouldn't that stop it from running?
Well,
How
It-
long
it
does your
can-
trap last?
it can still move while in it, unless we grab a hold of it.
Well,
It
so
just doesn't move as fast anymore.
all right. So how's this for a plan? Stone, if you can trap it, Bob and I will run up. He will attempt to grapple it. I'll try and calm it down. You little 1-2 punch. If
If you want to just grapple it, I can just bring it to us.
Does it count as a medium size? Because if it's any bigger than that, I don't know if I can actually grab it.
It is a medium size.
Okay, cool. That works.
Can I cast Potent Aptitude on Bob?
Sure.
Ah, much appreciated.
So an extra D6 for you, Bob.
Alright, I'll write that in my notes.
I have no uses.
What do you mean
Yes,
that
you
you
do.
can bring it to us, Doctor? That sounds odd.
yeah, you
I
got
could-
some magic we don't know about. Steve
The
says,
thing I've
"Grab
been-
and open a beer."
The thing I've been doing all the time to save you guys' ass.
That was perfect.
You guys do recall that Dr. Stone did use something to save Bell against the Nameless.
Oh shit, you're right.
Didn't he have a dimension door or something? That's what it looked like.
I do have a power that could also help in controlling a beast as long as its intelligence is low.
I think how low is the intelligence, just to make sure I don't eat my foot here.
If the beast intelligence is 4 or higher, the power fails.
I don't think that the beast is that smart, but we can definitely try it out. All
I
right.
mean, it usually lasts for about a day. I've only done it a handful of times.
Quick
Well, if
question.
that's the case, let's prepare ourselves to move. We should, however, make sure that we get ourselves in a nice position. Those of you who can stealth, let us move forward, and those of you who cannot, let's stand back.
You all can just stay here. I can bring it to this spot.
So can you bring it all the way out here though?
I can.
I can get it all the way to here.
Oh, you,
Well, shit.
you can. Hold on, let me get over there.
Fair enough. I will fly up to this treetop here, and I will scare off the other ones once you restrain the small one.
We'll join Patoli underneath. By also helping if any of them get close.
I'm going to temporary boost myself and critical analysis myself.
Okay, so you have temporary boost, potent aptitude, and critical analysis.
I think the post aptitude was on Bob.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, it is on Bob. Yeah, it is.
Can I guidance
You have
as well,
force
since it's
vision,
two
you have the
different
extra
things?
D20.
I have the force vision.
No,
though.
if it's guidance and temp boost, those two don't stack.
Ah,
Nice try though.
Yeah.
Dr. Stone has to get a little closer.
I can teleport in front of it.
that will scare it away. Don't do that.
This is true.
Or maybe you'll become its dinner, even though you're
Dinner.
made of flesh.
I don't know how edible metal is, but I imagine it would have an upset stomach.
Stone, do we need to follow you up there, or are we good?
Signaling to stay where you guys are.
Okay.
Okay. Can you put it here or here? Where are you gonna put it?
I could have literally placed it back where you guys are all starting.
Yeah, just
Damn.
let me know where you're placing it, and I'll move it for you once you activate it.
You want to put it right between me and Bob?
Go send it back there.
Go right here.
All right, sounds good. Is it a save on its part?
It does get a con save.
Con save. It is sleeping, so I will give it disadvantage on that.
You didn't do that. I was gonna do it.
Let's see
Give
here.
it super disadvantage. It's the same thing, just with super in front.
Pretty disadvantage.
Damn.
It's pretty low. It's pretty good.
All right. In the blink of an eye, the beast teleports right next to you, Bob.
I'm gonna grab it.
Go ahead. You have advantage on this. It will try and break it off.
Athletics, right? Athletics for a grab.
Okay.
Advantage 2. 20.
If it
Bob,
meets, it
don't forget
beats.
you also have the plus
Oh,
one.
wait. Oh, now it's it, yeah.
But I mean, yeah.
Okay.
If it meets, it beats. Wait, who's beating? Hornbeak's beating you, or
It's
No,
it's like an attack from Bob. So if it meets, it beats.
it's not beating
So
Bob.
Bob. Okay, cool. He used it. All right. And in that instant, Cantoli is going to pull out what looks to be some sort of bone flute. And as she does, you almost hear a very loud avian cry emanate from the bone flute as it screeches in the air. And all of the Hornbeaks immediately get up from their slumber and begin to run away from the sound.
Nice.
Well, that was fucking easy.
Alright, I'm holding it. It's putting up a fight, but I'm holding it. What do we do?
I'm just going try and use animal handling, speak softly, calm it down, just try and get its focus on me.
Are you gonna buy it food too?
Yeah, you gotta fucking pull out a ration bar and crack
You gonna
that sucker
serenade
open.
it?
All right, and animal handling at advantage. If this doesn't work, then you have Scion as a failsafe. Ooh, that's really
it's
good.
gonna
Oh
work.
my
Oh my god. What the? What is that?
Steve really wants an animal.
It's half my class.
Jesus.
Are you sure that's not the mods?
The Hornbeak instinctually freaks out, and then you present the rations to it, Steve, and you give this small little chitter. Your forward teeth just have this kind of rattling noise that you're used to doing as a squib, and the Hornbeak just kind of slumps down on the ground and just starts mauling on the rations. From what you can tell, it seems to be a little bit malnourished. Doesn't seem to get as much food as you would hope that it gets.
Man.
The Hornbeak finishes the rations and it looks at you intently, and it makes a very weird noise as it goes.
I will immediately just finger gun and go.
It starts to sniff around you and walk around you in a little bit of a circle here.
Is that it?
I looks at Bob, shrug emoji.
Shrug emoji.
Yeah, I mean, yeah. Well, let me just try and pet its head, trying to just
Heine and Ripfang are going to come up over here, and Heine's going to look at Ripfang and say, "You know what to do, boy." And Ripfang is going to go ahead and start to clean the young Hornbeak. And you can kind of see that the Hornbeak looks a little bit more comfortable seeing one of its own in such a calm demeanor. And Heine looks over and says, Your Hornbeak will grow to be a fine beast one day.
Oh, good. That's all I can ask. And you know what? That was fucking easier than expected. Thanks, y'all. Appreciate you taking the time for this.
I expected more of a fight, but if that's all it took, that's all it took.
Listen,
Well,
Bob,
you've gotten stronger.
Yeah, once we've gotten to spend some time together, me and my new buddy here will kick your ass. Well, 1v1. Well, 2v1 you.
You want to kick my ass?
Yeah, well, not now.
How would you
Not
want
now.
is if you try to do that.
Listen. Give us some time, and then we will.
I'm up for a challenge.
All right. So I'm gonna go ahead and make a copy of this for you, and you will officially have a Hornbeak.
Hell yeah.
By the way, Steve, I'm gonna send you the token for the adult version of this Hornbeak.
Oh, it's gonna grow rapidly in 6 months. 9 months.
9 months. In 9 months, it will be an adult.
Oh shit, it's gonna look like that one. It's gonna look like this one.
A little different. Where are you, Steve? Damn, I don't really
over
DM you
here.
much. You're all the way at the bottom of this list.
Yeah, I try not to cause problems.
My ex-boyfriend is higher than you are. That shows how much we DM.
Excuse me.
There you are. Okay.
That's okay. You're right under my brother, so I feel like that evens it out a bit.
That does. That's so even. Right. So this is going to be your Hornbeak as an adult. You let me know what you want to name him.
I was making it a surprise. The aggressive typing.
Mans was eager.
But I've had some time to think about this. Just gotta get the spelling right, because
That's great. All right. I will work on the character in the background. But
Oh, no.
once you all find a nice, comfortable setting for this Hornbeak to join your party, you begin to make your way back to the village to avoid any potential criers that may either be going on a morning hunt or worse, have heard that crier imitation that Catoli just did not too long ago.
hell yeah.
But you all arrive back to the main area here at Arellan 2. And as the sun sets on your party and you all go into another day, we're going to go ahead and get this time skip started.
Yeah.
So
Okay,
if everyone could please, let's go to, we're going to open up Mercy's home just so that could be the base of operations. Everybody should be on this map in one way, shape, or form. I think so. Let me know if you're not. I'll add you in, or you can add yourself, either or. And I'm going to create an encounter, even though we're not going to get into a fight, but this way the initiative is tracked. Dr. Stone, you can roll initiative as well, but I'm just going to automatically change it to a 1 so that you go last.
Question: does my advantage work here, or do you want me to just roll?
No, we're just rolling normal initiative. This is
Okay.
more so that we can just track what everyone is doing and solidify it for ourselves and for anyone that is potentially watching.
All right. Just do normal. Oh, I go last, just like Dr. Stone, and I get inspiration. Is that
No, it does not count.
All right, I'll take it. It's fine. I don't mind going last.
I love how you rolled a 3. You rolled a 1 and you got a 3. Scion rolled a 3 and got a 10.
Bob's Dex is not the best.
This is the All About Steve show, evidently.
Okay. I'm
time
gonna
to
roll
shine.
for
TV6?
Mercy's family.
Oh. Damn.
I don't know why I did it with advantage. I think she automatically gets advantage for something. I'm not sure. All right, then I guess I'm going first. So B6 is not going to really do much in terms of training. She spends a lot of her time in meditation, a lot of her time assisting anyone else that needs any help in their training and their path. However, she is not going to take a formal role, as she wants to be one of the essentially fighters. She would rather be a frontline fighter than she would be being reserved in the back as a teacher of sorts or a mentor. Um, so with that, she is going to instill whatever she can upon her children in this time. But when other Kentra warriors ask her for her guidance, she kindly refuses, as her teachings are solely for her kin and no one else. Going down the list here, Dingo is going to try and chase even more lightning in his time. He will be able to level up 2 levels in this time skip.
Good for Dingo.
Damn.
All
All he
right.
had to do was chase some thunder and lightning, and he just levels up twice. That's Dingo's got it.
All right, pretty good rolls on his HP, and he is now a level 7 counselor.
If that's all it takes, I have Call Lightning. You know, I can just
Just
we can
level him
level
up
them up.
each
We can
lightning.
level them up. You know, get them up there.
Katoli is also going to spend much of her time studying the land and preparing herself for whatever possibilities may await. Mercy, she spends a lot of time asking you what different types of environments you've experienced, any different types of beasts that you've encountered, if you've ever felt really cold or really hot at any point. Just trying to get a feel for how different other planets can be versus Orellan 2. If you recall, none of your family members have ever left planet.
Yep.
You're the first one, so there is a lot of anticipation and anxiety surrounding this. But you already expected that your sister, out of everyone, would be the first to really set that trend of, all right, let me know what you know so that I can help you better in the future.
And I do plan on spending a large portion of my time when I'm not doing my own training, helping everybody in my family and the village learn how. Basically, I'll just have a grouped meeting, and I'll tell them everything I know, answer any questions they have.
And in the first 3 months that you have, you can run this very strict regimen with your people during your off time of just introducing them to the systems of a ship, how a ship operates, how to answer a comm, like all those sort of things.
Mm-hmm.
You want to make sure that your people are at least semi prepared for when you take off. That last 6 months when Dr. Stone is gone, you're not going to have any sort of technology to work with. So you're just going to crunch as much of this training as you can in that first 3-month portion.
Right.
Katoli is going to level up 1 level to a level 7 scout. Ooh, bad roll, but 2 is still going to apply. She does get another routine, and she is going to choose Nomad's routine. Give herself that advantage on con saves. Right. So she is all set. Going down the list, Lian is going to spend a lot of time around you, Epsilon. You come to find that she is one of the scavengers of the party, and you do see that she is probably the stealthiest out of Mercy's companions. She does kind of take a little bit to learn. However, she does show promise in how well she is able to adapt to certain situations, and eventually she will gain 3 levels in her class.
Pretty good.
Let's see here. So bring her up to level 7. There you go. And she gets another exploit.
What the hell?
Eights is always good.
8s is always good. She's going to take a page out of your book, as she is also going to take Fate's exploit.
Really good one. Probably spent around too much of his bullshit about making your own destiny and choosing your own path. Don't listen to people. Listen to yourself.
Wait, but wouldn't that be listening to you?
Damn, you're right. Well, then you take that as it is. Then listen to other people. I don't care.
Steve and Bob, the two of you spend a lot of time with Heine. Steve mainly so that you can see how well her and Rip Fang work together. And because of this, your Hornbeak is also going to gain that super jump that you saw Rip Fang do. She explains to you, she says, normally the beast isn't able to jump that high. We'll say possibly 15 feet at most. However, I did find that a certain fish gives the leg muscles a lot more of a rigorous treatment, and the results are what you can see here.
That's astounding. I wonder, have you tried eating it yourself? Does it have the same effect?
We have had people that have tried to eat the fish, and they've died of food poisoning. So it's forbidden for humanoids like myself to eat, but Rip Fang seems to like it, and it has helped him grow exponentially.
Huh. Hey, Bob? Bob, I got some fish for you to try.
Well, perhaps it would be worth examining the fish and studying the fish, Stone.
Actually, would
Give
be
me
worth
some.
it. Fish worth
I'm
it. That's a
actually
fish
kind of
worth
hungry.
studying.
No,
Fish
stop.
that-
That's a joke. Please don't eat this.
A fish that kills humanoids.
I mean,
That's
at the very
actually a fair
least.
point.
I'm a Wookiee.
On consumption.
Wait a minute.
Imagine what it does to the bloodstream.
What if we condense it into something we can use as a weapon? Oh no. DV6 has had a
Weapon.
bad influence on me. Never mind. Forget what I said.
Well,
It's
if
EV6
you do want the fish, you just need something to put the fish inside of, but they're plentiful, and we have enough rafts to go out into the main, go out from the main shoreline and scavenge them if necessary.
How long does the effect last? If I just have a decomposing fish and we run up on an enemy, let's say, and they have a food pile, if I just throw that fish in the food pile, do you think all of them will die from eating it? Basically making poison.
Yes. I'm actually in charge of the farming and agriculture for the village, and yes, that sounds like cross contamination, Bob.
It would work.
Bob, I think if you let anything rot long enough, it'll poison people.
But
Heidi
this
is actually the smartest berserker I've ever seen. She has a 12 intelligence, which is pretty nice for a
smarter than
berserker.
Bob.
I suppose that's pretty good.
But in this exchange with you all and just following you all, she is also going to prioritize her own physical training. As she is going to gain 2 levels. She will be the only member of Mercy's family that does not reach level 7 in this.
Damn.
Animalistic momentum. The bond with your beast companion strengthens, granting the following benefits. While the beast is within 10 feet of you, if you or your beast have climbing or swimming speed and the other doesn't, the other gains it with the same speed. Whenever your beast deals damage to a hostile creature you could see on your turn, it counts as you taking a hostile action for the purposes of maintaining your rage. What the fuck?
What?
So she can just hold her rage even if she doesn't attack, so long as Rip Fang attacks and she can see
That's
him.
incredible.
That's amazing.
So that is Mercy's family. You all do not see Pale at all. He takes that exile to heart. That during the time that you all do training and get to know Mercy's family quite intimately and close, you do not see Pale Night Haunter make an appearance at all. Let's see here. So let's start going down the list of player characters and see what they've done. Dr. Steve, what did you do during your time skip?
Most of the free time is gonna be spent with my new beast companion. Just getting to know each other, training, all that jazz. Privately, I'll be finishing off the multi-class feat that I've been doing every time we traveled, and then also doing a second feat of investigative attunement.
All right, second feat of investigative attunement. You got it. You should have, I think, 3 weeks to spare. Is there anything in particular that you want to handle during those 3 weeks, or are you good?
I think I probably would start progress towards studying the poisoner kit, getting proficiency in that.
All right, so you can go ahead and mark yourself 3 weeks of completion for that.
All right.
I think I need to make your Hornbeak as a player character, right? Because it's going to get certain things from a class.
Correct.
All right, so I'm going to make it as a player character and then just drag the features into it because Rit Fang is a CR. It's like a NPC.
Gotcha.
Let's get that name again. All right. And active party members. Configure ownership. And my turtle flies. I don't know how it does, but it does.
What, you never played Mario? Come on, man. Or alternatively, the one from Godzilla.
Oh my god.
Camera.
What was it, Gamera, I think?
Gamera, yeah.
Gamera.
Though that was actually not Toho Studios, from my understanding.
It
No,
was
it's pretty
not.
different.
It was... Oh, I used to know this.
I didn't actually know that until recently. I just put it in the same category, but it never fought or worked with Godzilla or any of the other kaiju from his universe.
Well, it has its own movie, just like Gamera.
Yeah. I loved Gamera as a kid. That was one of my favorites.
Godzilla was
Gamera.
fine. The MonsterVerse is different.
I enjoy the monster. I don't really like the King Kong side of the movies, but I like the MonsterVerse as a whole. It's good.
Yeah, I like them too. I played all the games.
There's games?
Well, yeah, I
There's a
played the
ton of
games. I watched some of the movies. I played the Godzilla games where you did the fighting ones and.
There's literally
All right.
like a Tekken the Godzilla game. It's kind of
The,
funny.
I never
played
knew
the
that.
Godzilla Melee game on GameCube. That was
Yeah.
pretty fun.
All
I
right,
played
your
the
Hornbeak
PlayStation
is added. Steve.
Awesome. I will start alphaing it then.
And I've already added its 4 features that it should have. So it should have Keen Smell. It should have Mounted Warrior. It should have Standing Leap. And then I'm automatically giving it the Medium High defeat from your companion abilities.
All right. Does that do any of these count towards the traits that I get to add, or
No, none of these are yeah, exactly. You're gonna have a pretty quick thing. And its base movement speed should be 50 feet.
Gotcha. I gotta do that. And then it can't swim.
It cannot swim, it cannot fly.
Perfect.
Oh no! Moving on. Epsilon, what are you doing during your time skip?
Oh, well, we still have the ship. He's definitely gonna make those special ammunition rounds he needs. So he's gonna be crafting those up for the first few weeks. I think I was 50 I get.
Yes, you're able to get 50.
Yeah, for 5,000 credits.
And you can just copy duplicate a regular slug and just call it slug AP, and
Okay.
it just ignores resistance. That's a very easy fix on that.
How do I copy it?
Just right click on it while it's in your inventory, and you should see the word duplicate.
I see. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Okay. Cartridge. Okay. After that, he'll start. He'll probably hang around with Steve for a little bit, and try to pick up some skills that Steve obviously has. Knowing he's a pretty talented guy, so I'm gonna take the practice feed from him.
Okay.
For the last few months, he's probably gonna be more interactive, I guess, with the culture of this place. He seems to really like the more communal aspects of it and the lack of, economy and credit and to order to live and stuff like that. So he's probably going to be more involved with it, trying to while doing that, getting that constitution proficiency because he wants to get into the farming aspect or maybe the searching out for better farmland or exploration, whoever does with that. So he's going to be hanging around with whoever does that, really.
That'd be mostly Heine, which makes sense that you are hanging out with Steve as well. Heine does a lot of farm work, especially with Ripfang. She utilizes her tool set to counteract with Ripfang's speed, and they're able to forage the grounds around the village in a third of the time that you would see a farming group do, just based off of their efficiency. And you definitely take notes. And you utilize your ability to fly as also a another counteracting offset for foraging and farming. I'd say roll me an intelligence check.
Okay. Intelligence check.
13.
I do have an 18 in the back that I just will use for my fates.
Okay, so 21, yeah. With that 21, you should gain proficiency in a cooking kit.
Oh, nice.
Ooh.
You just you pick up on it, and it comes naturally to you. Working with Heine and Steve has definitely been beneficial. Is there anything else that you were doing during your time skip?
It totally works with the land a little bit. Maybe spend a little this time with her because he liked the layout of the land. Probably talk to her about things about.
Watch yourself.
Because he's been around. He's just getting to know people. He doesn't. Honestly, he's the least person to find a partner. He doesn't trust anybody, so he's mostly just trying to find out things.
Katoli is definitely interested in your conversation because you are beyond anything that she could comprehend a person to be. Just the fact that you radiate a light and have wings that you can kind of just hide under your clothing is quite astounding to her. And she be monogamous and don't be anything. And you definitely are guarded in terms of how much information you share, but she definitely warms up to you and tries to take as much as she can of information from you. And it's the first time that anyone's really been genuinely interested in you as a creature versus interested in your skills or interested in you doing some wrongdoing to someone.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, he's about to say no one in this damn party asked anything about him, so it's very surprising for him to actually someone asking him about this.
We're friends.
Who are you again?
Damn.
All right.
All I know is
I just assumed you were a biological weapon.
I thought
What do you
Bob
think?
and Epsilon bonded over a duel.
We had a good fight. Don't think too much about it.
Oh, okay. Okay.
All right.
The Wookiee sensitive.
So that is Epsilon's time skip there. Moving forward, Mercy, what did you do during your time skip?
Oh boy. I got a list. Well, the training stuff is the simple part. The first thing I'm going to be doing after all the people leave, after the ship leaves, since I can't train anybody else on anything else, is I will be working on my fighting mastery feat, and I think I will be doing that with my mother, since she is the one who taught me how to be a fighter and tactics and things like that. So I'll be practicing with her for the majority of that feat learning. And eventually, when ship returns, I can do the technology and piloting training. In between that, I'll be working on gear. Oh, well, actually, no, I can't do that until the ship comes back either. After that, at some point, I also want to work with getting the people to find ways to preserve food and store up as much food as we can, because we'll want to have fresh food on board the ship with this many people, because we won't be coming back anytime soon. We won't be able to get any local food anytime soon. So to making sure they're aware of that and prepared for it, and storing up stuff as best as they can.
Okay.
Then at some point I'm going to have to take my mother, and we are going to have to go to the capital to visit the king and basically explain what happened to the high priestess of the spirits and all that situation. And that I've been off planet, and I've seen things in the galaxy that are of concern, and I'm going to be going back out with my friends and apparently my family and my village. But while I'm out there, I would like to act as an ambassador / diplomat for the Kentra people, if he is willing to allow that. Because I'll also explain that these people that we're going to be hunting the Nihil have already been to our planet and caused all of this, and we're going to go hunting them. So we can no longer stay out of the rest of the galaxy, because the galaxy has come to us.
Okay.
And
Let's go ahead and roll you a persuasion check.
persuasion.
Yes. As you arrive to the capital at some point before the ship departs, you're actually a little taken aback by how welcoming the Kentra of the capital are to the ship. They don't have a hangar, but they do have a large courtyard.
Oh, I figured we were just gonna actually, we wouldn't take the ship there. This would be after the ship was gone, and we just fly there ourselves, because the capital is not that far away, right?
No, the capital is far. It's miles.
Okay. In that case, we would have taken. If it was too far for us to fly in like a day or so, then yes, we would have gone before the ship left.
Okay. Yeah, the capital is at least a 2-day journey.
Okay.
So with that, when you arrive, you're met with a very welcoming party, as you're not entirely understanding of why the Kentra are so ecstatic to see a ship, nevertheless one that has one of their own people.
Not
as you
two of them actually, but
well, the first one that crashed was a crash ship.
Right. I would say there's more than one of my people. Is myself and my mother on the ship. Is what I was saying. But anyway, continue.
As you exit the mess, you're greeted by one of the Kentra soldiers, who say to you, "I take it you're here to see the king."
Yes, if he is available. We don't want to take up too much of his time, but we have some important information and news to pass along to him and the rest of the Kentra people.
So I take it that you have the documentation.
Documentation?
Yes, you're clearly with the party that he spoke with last.
What party?
So you're not part of the party.
There were other off-worlders here?
Of course. What, do you live under a rock?
I think we need to go see the king now.
He looks at you a little suspectingly, but seeing that you and your mother are Kentra, he says, "Very well. Right this way. You begin making your way towards the main throne room of the king. And as you enter in, it's a very ornate room. Mossy vinage hangs from either side of the stone structure. It is cool inside here, very comfortable. And the king is a very burly and stout individual, not too tall, with a long wingspan though, and he has what looks to be some sort of ornate gemstone configuration at the top of his stone throne. As he sees you and your mother come forward, he speaks out and says, "To what do I owe the visit of young children of the Kentra nation?"
I will bow low and respectfully, as is tradition here. I'm guessing. Says, we apologize, Your Majesty. We have come from the village, whatever the name of our village was. We have unfortunate news we have to relay, and some questions that may need to be asked. I should apologize to and introduce myself. I am Merciful Stalker. This is my mother. Basics, Weird Claw, was it? Yes, Weird Claw. Sorry, I don't remember the name of my own mother. And as I said, we have come from our village, which had been hosting, well, myself and some friends I met off-world have had come here after a series of incidents out in the rest of the galaxy, and I have seen much of the galaxy that is out there. We came here to unwind, relax, recover from losses, and only to discover that three members of our village had apparently been collaborating with some enemies that we have off-world, that the entire Republic has off-world. And when we just arrived here, this guard, and I'll point the guard if he's there, mentioned something that there had been other off-worlders here as well. Is this true?
Why, of course. We've had an off-worlder come here or there, at least in recent years. Have you heard the tales of the Starlight Beacon?
Yes, I have.
Well, we've had individuals come here. They spoke of someone that had traveled the galaxy and left this planet at some point, and that they just were touching base and making sure that we were all right. They respected our choice to not interact with them, and I haven't seen them since.
Did any of them happen to be wearing this symbol? I'll hold up that whatever it was I found that had the lightning bolt symbol on them.
No, none of that. We did see an individual that was wearing something similar to what. Oh, actually, never mind. It's just you and your mom. They wore these very long robes. Not really sure what they are.
Kind of brown and white.
Yeah, something like that.
Did they claim to be a Force user or Jedi of some kind?
Now that you mention it, that does sound like a claim. Mercy, you're a little taken aback. The king doesn't know about Jedi. What's going on?
Oh shit.
Oh shit.
I look around the audience chamber and says, does no one here know of the Jedi? You know, Michael Tandre, the founder of our Geologist Order, was a Jedi? I look at the king to see if there's any recognition.
Oh, you're speaking of the Geologist, that cult that that domineering Grace whatever ran?
Soliloquy?
Yes, the church that was the foundation has been the foundation of our people's spiritual guidance for the last several hundred years.
Oh, I don't commingle with the spirituality sense. The Kentra of the capital are here to protect the capital.
I'm looking around the room. Are other people reacting the same way? Can I get an insight check for the vibe of this? Like,
Sure.
are they like laughing at the idea of this cult?
You do see some snickers just echoing through the chamber here as when you look over, whatever Kentra has just gave a little chuckle, straightens themselves back up and keeps that save of face as a guard would, standing strong and in a defensive stance on the sides of a chamber. But you're starting to get a much different image of your people and how they commingled with each other from village to village.
Okay, so I guess I've never been to the capital before then.
No.
All right. I just look at the king for a long moment and then say, well, the high priestess is dead. She was murdered by people who conspired with some offworlders, a group known as the Nihil. They have this symbol. I will hold it high and just kind of rotate it around the room so everyone can see it. If you see this symbol on anybody that comes here, do not trust a word they say. They are evil beyond redemption. If you do not capture them outright, they should be killed instantly. These people are capable of murdering children, and I have video proof, though I didn't bring a player. But that's part of what I came here for, was to warn you that somebody associated with this group was here on planet spreading trouble that may have done it to other villagers or villages. And I look at the king. I don't know if you have an organization to investigate this kind of thing, but you probably should, because the galaxy the Nihil know we're here, and other people know we're here. Soon enough, the galaxy is going to come, and there are people that will want to take our people away and enslave them. And I will not let that happen.
Roll a persuasion check.
Ooh, can I give myself guidance on that?
Sure.
And I should be at a D6 still, so 26.
All right. The king immediately stands from his throne and walks up to you, Mercy. As he does so, he begins to pace around you, looking at you intently. As he does so, he says, "By the gods, you must be the savior of prophecy."
What? What do I know of this prophecy he speaks of?
You have no idea of what prophecy he speaks of.
Nope.
Mercy, roll me a perception check real quick as well.
Perception, that I can do. 16.
You see the vast amounts of cups that seem to have some sort of fermented grape substance on the interior. You suspect that the king may be a little
tipsy,
intoxicated. As he continues with his pace, he's already gone around you 3 times. He says, "I cannot believe that someone so courageous returned to warn me of this threat. What is your name, young Kentra?"
Said that earlier, but it's Merciful Night Stalker.
Merciful Night Stalker. He begins to scream out to the other guards. "Guards, take note. You should be more like Merciful Night Stalker. And you should take initiative into making sure that our defenses are very formidable. I heed your warning, Merciful Night Stalker."
Okay.
Unfortunately, we don't have the resources to join the galaxy on a technological front.
Not yet.
However, what is your plan going forward?
Well, we in a few months, while we're relaxing, we're also training. We're training up our people. Some of our people are going to take our ship to another location off-world and trade it and some other stuff for a better ship.
Yes. I don't care about the other people. What are you going to do?
Once I leave this planet, I'm going to hunt down and destroy the Nihil.
Then very well. Do so in the name of Kentra and your king. And he goes back over to his throne, feeling like he just figured out the issue and at hand, and sits down after a hard day's work.
I'm looking at the people immediately around her. Is there anybody that looks like they might be an advisor, somebody who's actually smarter than the king?
Nope.
Fuck. I look at my mother for a minute, look at the king, and then bow and thank you for your time, your majesty. And we will turn and head back to the ship.
And thank you, merciful Night Stalker. Rar rar.
What a dick. I love him.
Oh my god. Well, once we're on board the ship and once we're on board the ship and leaving, I'll just look at my mother and go, "We are so doomed."
Wait, no, it's death to the king.
You're not there. Specifically, you're not there.
Yeah.
I know, that's how
Perhaps you should take into account that not even though individuals have come to us, we have not really ventured anywhere because we don't have the means to. You've always taken people's intentions at with a little bit of expectation, Mercy. You should probably stop doing that.
You're saying I'm being naive?
I say that you're being misunderstanding.
Yes, I guess I do hold people to higher standards than they typically live up to.
Very well. We've already decided what we're going to do. You let the king know that Domineering Grace Soliloquy
Is dead.
Is dead. It does pain me to hear that your father's entire life work was
Worthless.
a cult? Worthless, yes.
Yeah.
Granted, there is power in it. I mean, based off of you and all of my children, you all have a gift in some way, shape, or form. But I don't think that could shake the true nature of our people and the tribal ways that we come from.
Well, I guess it'll be up to the tribes to keep things alive.
In that front, Mercy, with that persuasion skill, I'm going to give you something special. You are going to get a free feat from this, and I am going to allow you to take what is it called? I just had it open. Where are we? I'm going to allow you to take, even though you don't meet the charisma for it. Actually, you'll get a +1 charisma because that will give it to you. So +1 charisma, and you're going to get the inspiring leader feat.
Okay.
That's fitting.
Let me move this over here. Go ahead.
You've taken the group menagerie to the point that you are trying to be diplomatic with it, and with that front, you are able to inspire others with your words.
Okay. I do want to do one other thing. once we return and the ship is gone, and somewhere in that time of training, I'm going to spend some time. I'm going to go out into the woods and practice with these new powers I got from Naga. But I'm also going to spend time meditating to meet with him and talk to him and basically get to know him better.
One of the most disconcerting things for you throughout this experience is that you meditate day in and day out, and Naga does not come and visit you.
All right, well, okay, that's it for me then. I just got to find where the feats are so I can add it.
Forgive my dice roll. I didn't mean to do the Candroid. That's also the wrong way to do it.
Yeah, you could go ahead and roll it. It's all right.
Oopsie, not D8.
It's not going to be distracting here. All right, up next, Scion. What are you doing during your time skip?
All right. I think it's obvious that Scion wants to talk to Katoli, but realizes that he needs to train with Dingo. So he will
Okay.
be training with Dingo to take a leveling counselor. I guess, I mean, other than that,
Dingo is absolutely insane. You realize this after the first week of hanging out with him. You watch Dingo free fall off of a waterfall,
I'll
chasing
join him.
lightning.
I mean, if this is what what I need to do to become like a counselor, I'll join him.
Sure thing. You should already have slow fall, correct?
Yes, I do.
All right. So,
Do I have slow fall? That's a good question, actually. I'm not a monk.
It's a force power for
Oh no, man, I know I don't have slow fall.
roll
At
an
least at
acrobatics.
least I don't have it prepared.
So are you just gonna chase after him?
Yeah.
All right. So roll an acrobatics then.
This is what I got to do. I can give myself guidance, right? I hope. Do it. Acrobatics. Nice. That's a D8. And 1, 17. It rolled me as a camber. It's pretty funny.
Yeah, I did the same thing by accident.
All right. So 17. Probably one of the scariest things you've ever done in your life, Scion, is chase after Dingo. As Dingo just jumps off with no regard for what's going on, you at least think about it for a second, and you do see what looks to be a series of hanging rocks that you can jump down in a force fashion and bring yourself to a much more calmer descent, as opposed to Dingo, who goes headfirst and does at least 4 flips in midair as you watch him. He disappears into the canopy, and as you make yourself down, get down to the bottom of this cliffside next to the waterfall, you see him already sitting next to the water.
Nice. All right. I'll be able to do that one day.
You followed me.
Yes. What's next?
What do you mean?
I am learning, I think.
Oh, well, that makes one of us.
All right, cool. Yeah, that does. So what's next?
Well,
Teach me your ways, Dingo of the Kentra. And of course, if I spend more than a minute talking to Dingo. But once again, this is more so like just trying to get him to be willing to train me.
Sure. Let's see here. Dingo insight check. Do. Let's see here. Oh, that's not even fair, man. No, it doesn't matter. he says, "I'll teach you a thing or two, but you got to remember that this is only to be used to seek power
Yes, I love that.
and also lightning."
Lightning, I can help with that. I'm good at that too.
You are,
Yes.
but how?
Oh, let me show you. I'm gonna get out of the water, obviously, shake myself off. Yeah.
Oh,
Where
smart,
back?
smart.
Yeah. Lightning. Right?
Yeah,
Um,
I made that mistake at least. He starts trying to count his fingers.
Let me know whenever you get the number. I'm gonna start casting this for you. And I'm just gonna cast a quick call lightning right in front of him.
As you do it, he immediately gets on all fours and stares up at the sky, just like a cat would if it saw a bird fly into the house.
I'll just start casting it at different spots. Every 6 seconds.
As he's looking, he says, "You know, I could do this too, but you said that you make lightning."
No, I said I could help with calling lightning.
But you don't know how to make lightning?
I don't know how to make lightning. No, I've never tried. At least, do you know how?
Dingo says, I haven't done it too often, but it's something that I've been working on lately."
Show me. See, there goes. You are my teacher. I am the apprentice.
He begins to calmly breathe, and as he does so, he starts to look over at you, Scion, and as he does so, he says, "Oh wait, you should probably stand over there, not right in front of me.
Okay. I'm gonna stand right next to him.
I just don't want to hurt anybody."
No, respectfully. Does you need? Does you need to target somebody with it?
I mean, it's not really that kind of lightning.
Okay. Well,
Here, I'll show you. And he takes a deep breath in, extends both hands out in a very quick motion, and he's going to go ahead and cast a Force Lightning. And a long beam of lightning comes out from Dingo, immediately igniting any tree that it hits, and it's gone in an instant, Scion, and you can see the trail of this large lightning bolt that emanates from his core directly in front of him, about 60 feet away.
Well, that was amazing.
Yeah, I wanna find a way to do it longer or wider. Right now, I can just get a bolt out.
Well, guess that's what I can help train you. I guess you help train me. I help train you, and we just money does a lot of things. Credits does a lot for that stuff too.
What's a credit?
Credit is a way to buy things to help you make your lightning longer.
Oh wow, I didn't know that people cared about how long their lightning was.
Well, you do. Now I do.
Well, of course I care. Is there a way to, like, I don't know, make people think that it's longer, but it's not actually longer?
Yeah, that's definitely possible.
You know what, Scion? You're right. I'm glad you and Mercy hang out a lot.
Yes. Yes. Now tell me about Katoli.
Who cares about Katoli?
Well, oh no.
Well, I mean,
Everybody,
nothing against Katoli. Katoli's great, but, like, I thought you already knew.
I know nothing.
Oh, well, you know, you you shared a bed with Mercy.
Yes.
Well, in Kentran culture, you share a bed for life.
Oh.
Got it wrong.
Insight check that, of course.
Go ahead.
Guy's psycho, so.
Oh, that's gold.
Oh, Dingo is completely being honest right now.
All right, well. Tell me what I need to do to get to I don't wish to bed Mercy, I wish to protect Mercy.
But you can protect her in her bed, right?
I can protect her anywhere. But Mercy doesn't really need my protection either. I was there at that time to protect her, but Mercy's a lot stronger than I am. I'm more there to maybe help control whatever tendencies might arise that she might not be able to control per se.
Well, then you know what? Let us use lightning to protect Mercy.
We will use as much lightning as we need to. And I'll just kind of cast the call lightning again.
Sure thing. Go ahead and roll me a charisma check.
Charisma check.
Very nice. Because of this, both you and Dingo will be able to cast the Force Power Force Lightning for free.
Oh, no way.
Let's go.
I can just add Force Lightning to my at-will.
It's going to be innate power. You could change it from prepare to innate power inside the settings.
All right. I just have to add it to my thing. Yeah, I guess that's what I will mostly be doing. And same thing as Epsilon as well, just going to every whoever will be willing to help teach me about the culture, so I can help keep it, I guess, alive during the travel, since they won't be back. We need to help Mercy in her journey to the dark side.
Just help me away from that.
Right.
Do I put the level up now?
Yeah, you can put the level up now. By the time we get to you guys again, you guys will all be leveled up and have everything that you need.
Yeah, add. I can just add a new class. Oh, but I can just add a new class by dragging it, right?
Yeah, you can just drag it in and then you should be able to level up that way. Anything else for your time skip, Scion?
I also wanted to base
no.
whatever. So we have the days. I wanted to get a feat and then 2 skills was what I wanted to go with. But it was what I was
Wow,
able to do
Epsilon.
at the time.
Hey, Epsilon, you want
Okay.
to trade?
And then what feats I guess does Dingo have though? Because I'll be training with him.
Dingo has, let's see here. He has empathic and yeah, he has empathic. That's it.
And what does empathic do?
So it increases your wisdom score by 1. You gain proficiency in insight. If you're already proficient in it, you gain expertise. And then you can use your action to try and get uncanny insight about one humanoid you can see within 30 feet of you. Make an insight check contested by the target's deception check. On a success, you have advantage on attack rolls and ability checks against the target until the end of your next turn.
Interesting. Yeah, I guess I'm gonna have to take it since I'm with him. That'll be my feat. Make my wisdom a 14. Not bad, right?
Oh, right.
That's not bad at all. You get another +1 to wisdom checks. It looks like you are not proficient in insight.
No, I just have the jack of all trades.
Okay, that makes sense. Yeah. So now you are proficient in insight. And yeah, you get that ability to contest an insight against deception. It's not too strong, but at least you gain something out of it. I also gave you a free 3rd level casting.
Yeah, that's fucking beautiful. So, other than that, and then the skills I was gonna go with were Sorry, does anybody have lore or nature? I assume somebody here has.
I have both.
I have nature.
Yeah. I'll go to Steve, and I guess I can help Steve with his pet too during the time. He can teach me about lore and nature.
Hell yeah.
Okay.
Skills. And that will be all for me. Yeah.
All right.
And then I'm also gonna have a wardrobe change, but that doesn't matter. I can add that. You'll see it, and I'll send
Nope.
the thing to you, Mercy. But I already did all that, so don't worry about it. Or
I just noticed that. Why do I have a +8 to lore?
Because you are intelligence based,
Right.
and you also are historical savvy. But speaking of which, DV6, what do you do during your time skip?
Well, I promised the Wookiee I'd finish his necklace.
Okay. How many weeks of that did you have complete already? Or did you have none of it complete?
No, I started working on it. I think I spent 3 weeks on it.
Okay. So 3 weeks on the necklace. Let's see here.
we only reroll ones, right? Not ones and twos.
Yes, only ones. A lot of twos popping up today. Which, yep, two is better than one, but no reroll on twos. So it won't take you too terribly long to finish with the tooth. Let me see here. What are you trying to make it? Just decorative?
I want to see if I can make it so it gives Bob a +1 to strength.
Ooh.
Oh, you want to augment it for the? I don't think it could do that. I think it could give a +1 to possibly his charisma or wisdom.
I would take charisma if you decide.
Yeah, charisma then.
Okay, go ahead and roll a check with your arms tech implements. I think they're called, right?
Yes.
Call this an arms. Even though it's not a weapon, but hey,
I mean, it's a tooth.
everything's a weapon if you make it one.
Everything's a weapon if you make it. What's that?
22. It does take you quite some time to do something of this nature. You're not creating a standard item by any means. Let me see here. I'd say that for just a +1 to wisdom, we're looking at least a prototype item. So that's 22,500. You can craft at twice the speed with the ship still available. So 22,500 divided by 2. And then divided by 250, and then divided by 5. So it would take 9 weeks of work to create at the rate that you're going. And you said you already have 3 of them, so we'll go ahead and deduct 6 from your 63. Are there any feats or skills that you were trying to get proficient in?
Bob has yes,
Very good.
durable. If you want to beef yourself up,
I think DV6 has a durable already, I'm pretty sure.
yes. If you want
No,
any
but I have
Bob,
reinforced chassis. I have a reinforced chassis, a wow, this is a tough one. I actually didn't.
You didn't decide on anything?
Yeah, no, I didn't decide on anything. I might have to need more time on that one.
Okay. So you can go ahead and take the level up. You have after the 6 weeks, you'll have 57 weeks to work with. In Discord, I've already shared how long things take. So if you go over to general and look at the pins on the messages, you for the general chat, you should be able to find the amount of training weeks for each. So language or weapon, you're already proficient in all weapons, so you don't need that. So tools or skills, 5 weeks for trained, 10 weeks for proficiency, 20 weeks for expertise. If you want to get proficient in a saving throw, 10 for training, 20 for proficiency. And then if you want to gain a feat, it's 40 weeks. So just use that pool of 57 weeks to go through and message me what you got, all right?
Yes, sir.
All right, then. Moving forward. Bob, what are you doing during your time skip?
It's my turn.
It is your turn.
Go, Bob.
I wrote it all down so I wouldn't forget.
You actually used a notebook after 3 years of me telling you to use one?
What do you mean? I started using this notebook before as soon as this campaign started. No, I lied. It's about at the time of the prison arc. That's when I started using. I don't have to go through Bob's shopping list, right?
No,
I get
shopping list you guys can handle on your own. Just I trust you guys with your credits.
okay. So for Bob's 40 weeks, he wants to basically spar with Mercy's mom and Heidi and her bird to master his fighting style, Berserk. Uh, and while doing this, he's gonna spend the time with Steve and them. He'll be around them a lot. Mainly focusing on what Bob needs to do to improve his own fighting style to support Mercy in the front line, in the battles to come. Let's see. He wants to get proficiency in charisma saves, and he will do this by either speaking with one of Mercy's family members for advice and practice, or going to see Scion. Um,
Come see me.
and then
You could,
for the
you could
last,
definitely
yeah,
you could definitely follow Dingo and Scion to gain that charisma save proficiency. They are both proficient in charisma saves.
Yes.
oh nice.
I'm better at it.
And for the last 3 weeks, he will ask Mercy or someone who's proficient in stealth to give Bob the starting tips so he could learn how to start training in stealth.
That's me. I got you, buddy.
All right, so I guess it's just Scion.
Come
All
on,
right,
you're already
fair
here.
enough.
With a plus 11 to my stealth.
But yeah,
And I can
he'll
also
be
help you go invisible.
spending his
Something.
time sparring with Mercy's mom and Heidi and her bird. I think what's her name?
Heine.
The
H
bird is
I.
Heine.
Oh, yeah.
Heine
yeah, and then the bird is named Ripfang.
and Ripfang, right? So
Yep.
he will be doing that and spending time with Steve, and all of them along the way, and then he will go on Bob, Scion, and Dingo adventures.
Yeah, dude.
And that's all he's gonna be. Really.
The oddest bunch.
Yeah.
All right. That's fair. That's fair. All right. You can go ahead and apply all those things to your character sheet and apply your level up.
Oh, nice. He will because he's been fighting his whole life. It's natural to just go fighter. And that's what he would do.
You don't want to spar with Mercy for that?
I mean, Bob probably could. Bob probably could. I guess you could say Bob and Mercy would have sparring matches because Bob he's not of equal strength, but he's a match for Mercy. I guess he could put up a good fight.
Yeah, Mercy, it bothers you that even though you got that strength boost, Bob is the only one that can take a hit from you.
That's fine. That's what he's supposed to do, is take hits, not from me, but from other people.
And you also you try him out on with the Vibrobuster one time and never again.
Yeah.
That's fair. And for his fighting style, we're gonna go with Counter-Strike style.
Oh,
You took my advice.
Yes, it's a nasty combo. Very
Is it
nasty.
very nice, very nice. Yeah,
We're-
have fun with that.
We
I
don't
will.
have to save any of our money for the ship, right? We're just doing that with the 2 gems, and that's all we need.
The 2 gems and also selling the mess.
Okay. Just want to know before I add items for shopping.
All right. Let's see here.
Oh, I accidentally got blind fighting. That's not.
You could delete it and add Counter-Strike style.
There we go. All right.
Let's see here. Anything else, Bob?
No, that will be all. Well, I mean, I guess Bob, on the side, while doing all this, will also try to bond with Steve's new animal, because even though Bob didn't show much affection to Toast, he really did care about Toast. When Toast died, Bob took it so personally. So he would try to create some form of bond with Steve's new creature.
Sure thing. Steve, would
Feel
you like to
welcome.
introduce your character, to your creature to Bob after the time skip?
Oh yeah, Bob. Hold on, let me pop back because I was messing around with other things. And everyone else, I guess. This is your new best friend, Monsieur
Oh,
Croak.
What's his name?
Monsieur Croak.
Monsieur Coach? Monsieur Croak? That's great. Give him a fucking French mustache and we'll call it.
And that is him as an adult.
That's amazing.
Can I make the mustache a weapon?
Where are you guys seeing this? Because I can't.
Little blasters coming out from the tips of the mustache.
I thought you were gonna make it like a batarang and it would just attach to him. It's a mustache.
That'd be fucking cool.
It would be fucking cool. Wouldn't it? You could
Steel
just throw it
mustache that,
like a
oh,
boomerang, like a mustache orang. Mustache orang.
He whips his head.
But yeah, no, he is a monk who's gonna be really specialized in grappling and restraining.
Oh, monk. Oh yeah, that's nasty.
It's gonna be fun. I can't stun him, sadly, but
Oh, damn.
yeah, he has a higher AC than me at the moment.
You know what one can that you know that can stun?
No,
Spartina.
not one. Monks can't stun. What are you talking about?
Damn you.
You remember Varth Dater with his billowing cape and his farmer outfit?
Wait, so his AC right now, that's not including your critical analysis when you get to do that bullshit, right?
It's
That's
that
not
good.
including it.
Oh
His AC's
no.
that good?
His AC is gonna be a fucking 26 when that
Oh,
happens.
what the
23.
fuck?
Oh,
It's a 23. I turned out I was cheating with code. I'm only supposed to be adding half. So we'll be doing it correctly
Oh.
this time.
oh, only
Oh,
half.
23.
Okay.
All right.
23 is still pretty good at your level. Oh my goodness.
Yeah, that's the best creature in a melee fight. Holy shit.
Yeah. I'm sorry, Carlos, preemptively.
It's okay. It is okay. I took toast from you. I deserve it.
It all
You
comes
deserve
back
a
to
monk,
play.
monsieur.
All right. Anything else, Bob?
That is it.
All right. And last but not least, Dr. Stone. So, Dr. Stone, we'll first go over what you do on Arellan 2 prior to your departure.
Alright, so first week we're going to modify my cybernetic left arm into being a cold storage. So I can never lose my blood samples again.
Oh, nice. All right. So that's simple enough to do. So walking cold storage that Dr. Stone is able to turn and take off of his arm as like a socket, and as you all kind of see him working on it and testing it, when he takes off the arm, you can just see the spillage of smoke from the contact of the warmer atmosphere and the cryogenically cold environment inside there. Dr. Stone, do you have a... Did we talk about how long that would take for you?
Did not talk about that one. That's why I thought it would just be about a week. It's just basically making a custom, like, common level item.
It's a standard item, so yeah, we'll call it 1,000. Yeah, it should take you about a week. So 1 week just to make that, and very simple to do. You just find a piece of carbonite to kind of hold inside there. Make sure that the insulation on the interior is nice and complete, and then just create a mold for your specimen holdings. I'd say go ahead and roll a technology check. We'll see how many, based off of the technology check, is how many storage vials you'll be able to contain there.
I just want to go off the Tinker. All right, technology.
Oh, Tinker's fine. That's always a good improvement.
Did tools, Tinker.
Very good rolls. I'd say that with that, you're able to gain 12 slots for vials. So 12 different specimens going around in a circle.
Okay.
You got Ben 10's watch in your arm? Is that what that is?
It's a store. It's more so that he doesn't have to lose it again.
Oh, okay,
Or like
okay.
the shaving cream from Jurassic Park.
It's a very interesting way to put it.
Well, there's a special hidden compartment that he was able to store all the dinosaur DNA in, and it was basically an active shaving cream canister as well.
How obvious is it looking at Dr. Stone that these are in there?
Not obvious at all. He just takes off the arm from the attachment that he has there at the base of his elbow, and you can just see the smoke coming out of the top of it. And he's just always tinkering away at the interior, making adjustments. But overall, he explains what it is, and once it's closed, it's closed.
We might have to hide some other stuff in there as a side note.
Just
Well, it's
use
designed to hold blood vials
ball.
only. It only fits blood vials.
Here, Dr. Stone, hold the pork chop. Hold the credit sticks.
All right. What else, Dr. Stone?
Alrighty, so... And then I'll spend the remaining 20 weeks working on improving my mutation to try and expand it an additional 5 feet and get the saving throw a little higher. So that way I can capture large creatures.
Go ahead and roll a geneticist kit, I believe is what we'll call this one. And you should have advantage from the workstation that you have there. Oh, and that advantage is definitely going to give it a lot more of a nuisance. We're going to increase the damage. We're going to increase the damage die. I still want it to be 2 of the die, but rather than 2d6, it's going to increase 2 steps, and it's going to go up to 2d10.
Wow. Okay.
Additionally, the save is going to be increased by 3 steps. So we're jumping up 3 points on that save.
14 to 17. And D6 to D10s.
And then we're going to also add a little bit more of a splatter and explosive effect to it. You've learned how to concentrate this mutation and really give it more oomph when it lands. So you can go ahead and add an additional 5 foot, actually 10 feet. We'll add 10 feet to the radius there.
A lot more than I wanted.
You rolled a 29 on that check. That's Doctor, I don't know how to deal with some of you guys. Oh, I look at it and I'm just like, shit, man.
Just wait till Darth Vader's back.
Bob's easy. I
That's
think
it,
you just
bringing
make them
Darth
do
Vader.
an int save or a deck save.
Just you wait until big boy Darth Vader comes back.
Darth Vader
All right.
Vader.
with his boomstick.
And once you complete those improvements, Dr. Stone, towards the end of finalizing your improvements and understanding how you have to maneuver yourself with this new mutation, you do manage to prepare the others for your departure. They all come to you with all these ridiculous requests, and you never saw yourself as a man to integrate yourself within a group such as this. But it takes you aback a bit when they come to you with all these requests and all these anticipations of your departure, as they very much trust in you and depend on you as a viable member of this team. So despite you not having that ambition to go for it, or necessarily demeanor to be a man of community and help out and give a helping hand, the unexplained phenomenon of the menagerie, and not only how much you all work well together, but also how much they allow you to be you and do not judge, as other scientists and other men of science have judged you in your past. You take it upon yourself to find a proper buyer for the mess, and also return back in 6 months' time with a brand new vessel for the menagerie. As we go over those series of events, we're first going to take a quick bio break.
All right, sounds good.
Nice.
We'll be back shortly. Hey. Hey, Carlos, I had asked a question a couple days ago. Are we using the standard rule that standard items can have up to 4 mod slots of just standard mods without having to buy a chassis? Okay, so then I got 1,000 credits, 4,000 credits coming back to me. What that requires? Yeah, I know. I'm sorry. Oh, that would have been fucking forever. Should we switch it back on? Because I'm still got us on intermission.
I haven't done any narrating yet. We can switch back now.
Okay.
So,
Oh,
sorry. Does Dr. Stone or Steve or DV6 have absorb energy?
No.
I mean, I could learn it, use it, unlearn it.
I guess that's fair. Kind of obnoxious though to get it constantly though. I know you have both translocate and transposition, right?
Yep, I got both of those always set up.
I'll probably take those.
Did you find it, DV6?
Got it. Yeah,
uh,
I did it. I found it. I have to right click.
I wanted to ask real quick about the necklace. It's so I'm assuming I'm attuning to it because it counts as a prototype item.
Yes. Let me add it to you. Let's see here. Necklace.
I will definitely use it for now, but I might replace it later, or want to reconfigure it.
Let's see here. Tools, equipment. There you go. Add.
Oh, did somebody have Cybertex implements training?
I
I've
think
asked.
DV6 has it.
No, I have arms tech, audios tech, tinker, and artillerist.
No, I guess he doesn't.
I got Cybertech.
Oh, cool. So somebody has it. That's all I need.
Okay, yeah, I have it I have Cybertech, Slicer, Security, Empire.
Yeah, the stuff I have to do is it's all just adding a few standard mods to my focus generator. That's it. I just don't have the skill to. A lot of the stuff, the only thing I can actually do myself is my lightsaber. Everything else I'm going to have other people do for me. Because I do
If it makes
have.
you feel any better, At least you don't have to have Dr. Stone touch you to upgrade you.
Phrasing?
Fair point.
I mean, yeah.
Well, I can make
okay.
I can make chemicals too. I can make drugs, medicals,
Drugs.
and
Make
things like that.
drugs.
I can make medicines and adrenals and stuff like that.
And drugs.
you can,
Got it.
and drugs.
And drugs.
Drugs.
You can make Bob some drugs.
I want to be a dark side druggie. I'm just going to go all the way down.
Epsilon.
Do you have the tracker droid interface power?
Surprisingly, no.
Okay.
Despite that routine, or sorry, discovery.
I believe DV6 does though.
I have a tracker droid, and
Do you have the
Let's talk
power?
about
I can
personal
make it.
power for interface.
Yeah, I can make a droid, but I don't have tracker droid interface yet.
Dang it.
I mean, all of us engineers can swap them out on a long rest.
Honestly, I could probably take that,
I could
do it
swap
on
it
one
out.
of the droids that we have, and then take something else because I don't have that tracker droid with me. That'd be pretty nice.
What level of a power is it?
I
First
have-
level.
Yeah, I need a first level right now.
Oh, I'm gonna definitely switch it out for one of mine that I currently have because I have a bunch of uses level ones.
Okay. I just need it for like a little while, so then I can take it, cast it, and then I'll have a droid that I can just put it on. Probably one of the worker droids we have on the ship. It's like some kind of personal bodyguard or something.
Makes sense.
No, we need a tracker droid actually. Have one of those. Oh well.
All right. The real
Uh,
question is,
I'll take time bomb for my last one though, if I keep consistently. So there. So Carlos, just so you know, in the future I have a ring of tech casting, and so far I have on translocate, transposition, and time bomb on it.
Okay.
Carlos, did you finish? Are you done editing the necklace?
Not yet.
Okay.
That's why I've let you guys talk because I gotta go to Dr. Stone soon. But anything else, guys?
so just to be clear, I did finish the necklace, right?
Yeah, the necklace is done.
Okay.
Necklace is done. Thank you.
Cross
Thank
that
you,
out.
Necklace. That plus
there we
one
go.
in charisma will help Bob for sure. Might have to learn investigative attunement from someone later down the line.
Good thing Steve just learned it.
Yeah. So Bob will have a 16 charisma.
All right, now it's done. It should be oh wait. Inventory, details, attuned and equipped. Now your charisma should reflect it. Yes, it does.
Nice. And that will also help my insight because it goes off of force of personality. And my save. Nice.
All right, very nice, very nice. So the day has come for Dr. Stone to depart the village, where not only he has agreed to help and he has agreed to help with the purchase of the new ship and various items for the party, but to also return within a 6-month period. During this time, the rest of Menagerie will not be able to contact anyone. There are no long-range communications on planet, and your only connection to the galaxy has been the ship. And nothing has happened in the past 3 months that has raised any alarms for you all.
Our comms are cut off too, because we're not near the ship.
Yeah, you guys have not. You've not received any incoming communications during this time. Additionally, you've also kept your your gaze and your attention more towards the community that you've integrated in, rather than seeking information from off-world. So it is a very disconnected feeling at the end of the day.
It's like
But
trying not to use your phone.
Exactly. Dr. Stone is going to say his final goodbyes prior to the last day that you all see him before his departure. Is there anything anyone would like to say to him before he leaves?
Goodbye, Doctor. Be safe.
Yes.
We're counting on your return.
Swear to God, if you don't come back here, when I get off this planet, I'm gonna hunt you down. So you better come back.
Any of you bastards want to get off this backwards plan?
I'll find a way. Don't you worry.
Well, I will note
Go with
the
me
king
now.
has indicated that other people have been to this planet recently and probably will be coming back. But you have my full trust and faith that you will take care of things that need to be taken care of, including for yourself, which is the more important reason you're leaving. And I trust we will see you in another 6 months.
Or do I have a minute?
Again, do not die.
Do you have
That
a
is
minute to what?
A minute to talk to Dr. Stone.
No, you do not. Gosh, man. And all this time you haven't charmed the man, and now you decide to do it.
It's just all about Red. I just need him to know we trust him. I know he's gonna hear it a lot, but it's just that extra boost of confidence knowing that.
You start to talk to him, and I imagine Dr. Stone would just walk away from him.
Yeah.
Right, Stone. I'll see you 10. That's the second person to do that to me. I'm like, that fucking sucks. First could totally know. Stone. Who's next? You, Steve?
What? I can't tell.
Bob walks away.
Thankfully, I wasn't talking to Bob, so it's cool. It's fine. He's leaving.
All right.
Stares off into the distance.
Dr. Stone, you make your way into the mess, and you have been able to gain a nice crew of 28, with yourself included. That is 29. You are missing one crew member.
Is it Pain Boy? Not Pain Boy. The guy who ran away.
What?
The one we haven't seen for like a month.
Hell.
Hell?
Oh,
Yeah.
Oh, hell.
I knew eventually if I kept talking, you guys would know who I was talking about.
Yeah, that's usually how it goes.
I didn't intend on Pale being the one. Pale hasn't been in the village because he was exiled. But you are missing a crew member, and you will need 30 people to embark. And with the droids and yourself, you only have 29.
Damn it, Steve, get
What's up? Oh, could Steve join? I know he's teaching a lot of people things, but
Steve cannot join. I think the only one who feasibly could join is DB6. Because everyone else has been integrated. Yeah, he hasn't
that would
really.
make sense.
Plus,
I
it's his
think he
droids
actually
going.
has
So.
to, since Dr. Stone's gonna be modifying him, right?
Yeah.
So it makes sense for him.
Oh,
to
is he
go
finally
along too.
taking the armor?
Yes.
Because one of you guys found droid armor before. I'm pretty sure I gave that to one of you.
It was me. You gave it to me, and then I think I gave it to one of the DB6.
Yeah, we
Oh
were
no, I still
talking.
have it on me. Droid Paraplating Mark II.
Can we make it? Can we make barbed armor?
You could definitely add that stuff. If you go onto Discord and look at the page marked as Spoils of the Frontier, at the top of that thread is the list of costs 4 items. You add a chassis. Depending on the level chassis, you add certain mods and certain augments to it, and you could definitely barb your armor with something like that. And I believe DV6 should also get a cut of the sales and results here. So you should have somewhere in the ballpark of at least 253,000 credits to work with. So I'll leave those vices to you, and I'll share some links with you so that you can look at what the modifications do for the blasters and all that. But in the meantime, Dr. Stone, despite the trouble that the droid has given you in the past few months, it does make sense for the droid to be your remaining crew member, as the droid is also a pilot too.
Yeah.
But as Dr. Stone and DV6 take the 28 droids, as 29 droids and a gank depart from Orellan 2, Menagerie is separated for the foreseeable future. So, Dr. Stone, the first thing that you should do is announce where you are going to be going during this time.
We are heading to the Pirate Queen's world. That was mentioned to me.
Mascanata's world.
Or world
Right.
that was.
Yes. Takodana. And Takodana is actually fairly close to Orellan 2. We're talking with the mess, maybe 6 hours of travel, possibly 10. But definitely within a day's journey, can you make your way over to Takodana to meet this supposed pirate queen? As you approach Takodana and make your entry into the atmosphere of the planet, based off of preliminary scans that are ran by the droids, they find that there is one structure within the vast jungle area, but the jungle is more of a forest of temperament-looking trees. It doesn't seem to be too hot or too cold on this planet. A nice temperate planet that you're not used to seeing. As you approach with the mess, you land close enough that it doesn't alarm anyone, but far enough that you have a good 5-minute walk to the castle grounds. But as you approach, you see the vast courtyard surrounded by these large walls, and flags hang from either side as they are strewed all across as you walk up the courtyard and to the main door. And as you walk up, you do hear music being played. DV6, are you joining him for this walk into the Pirate Queen's castle, if you will?
Yes, I'm gonna join them for the Pirate Queen Castle.
Crashers.
Yes.
All right. So, as you all walk forward, Dr. Stone, the first thing that you see when you walk inside is a large group of various creatures all standing around a table, as it seems that there are 2 Rhodians currently playing a very intense game of sabacc, and they've gathered a crowd. As they continue to look at each other eye to eye and look at their cards ever so slightly, you see one of the Rhodians push a large pile of credits towards the center of the table. As the other one across from him looks up, he raises an eyebrow and he says, do you speak Huttese?
I do.
You do?
I
You hear
understand
him.
Huttese.
Perfect. So you both hear him say out loud, well, looks like you're paying for the fuel to get off of this rock. And he places down and he has gotten a 22. And the Rhodian that's sitting in front of him just chuckles and he says, no, you're still stuck. And the second Rhodian places down his hand with a perfect 23. And the entire cantina goes nuts. As they do so, the Rhodian that won begins to pull his pile in. And the Rhodian that is the loser in the situation pulls out a blaster and places it right between the eyes of the Rhodian who won. As you hear him say, no, I'm done. I'm not going to deal with this anymore. I'm not. As he says this, you see that he's starting to grasp onto his neck. And he looks like he is having trouble breathing. As you kind of notice what's going on, you've seen this before, and this is similar to what Pion, one of your newfound companions, is privy of doing with the Force. From out of the corner, you see an odd alien species. You've never seen this species before. It's a smaller species, almost like Steve, with an orangey type of skin. The creature wears goggles that make their eyes look big, and is wearing these very tight undergarments with very loose vestings over on the outside. As she says, now look, I don't like doing this, but you're not going to kill anyone in my bar. He won fair and square, and you still owe me. And she lets go of her grip, as this individual is force sensitive. As you focus on her, you see that she wears this wooden necklace that dangles below her breasts. And she looks around at the grouping that has gathered and who has witnessed her do this. And she says, well, what are you all looking at? Get back to drinking. And everyone just kind of laughs and goes to their own vices. As she turns around, she takes a seat, and you can tell that her table is pedestaled higher than everyone else's. Dr. Stone, you guessed that this might be Maz Kanata, the pirate queen herself.
Now we just gotta find the person that asked, get an audience with her. Yeah, we can always just start with the keep.
Sure thing. And it's not too hard to find who her personnel are. You can tell that the intoxicated individuals who are sitting at the tables throwing credits on are definitely not people to try and get that first impression off of. And neither are the droids who are tending to the clients and bringing drinks and food all around. You do see that there are individuals of all different kinds of races standing around the room, and there are two that seem to be the most well endowed, if you will, in terms of the types of armor that they're wearing, and then also just their demeanor. They seem to be individuals who keep order and also who might have the trust of the Pirate Queen, at least to some extent.
All right. No, I don't want to approach her directly. I'll just approach one of the people that look like her staff to see if ask them how I can get an audience with her.
All right, let's see here. As you approach the guard and speak with him, he says, "Why do you need an audience?"
Well, it's usually a good idea to talk to the person that's in charge of the area before trying to do stuff. I like to have permission to do the things I want to do. Let them know there's a newcomer in town.
All right.
At least that's how the Hut used to do things.
Hey, Maz! He yells out. And just like that, you have the attention of the Pirate Queen as he says, "We have a newcomer here." And she says, "Oh, do we now? Who are you, newcomer?"
I'm Edgar Stone.
"And why should I care who Edgar Stone is?"
Shouldn't really care right now. I'm just wanting to let you know I want to do a little bit of shopping and whatnot. I'll be here for quite some time. And I just wanted your permission before I start doing anything.
Bruh.
She leans forward and looks around, almost like she's searching for something. And she says, "I'm sorry, is there a sign outside my castle that says we have shit for sale? What is this? Who told you? Wait, hold on. Who told you where I am?"
I mean, I've gotten rumors from places. A couple of people I met recently knew some rumors.
Okay. So first off, are you with the Republic?
Nah, they're kind of looking for me. That's one of the reasons why I'm here.
Okay. So whoever you heard from told you, right? You're not one of them Nihil, are you?
And that's the other thing. I have another friend that kind of wants to kill the living hell out of them.
Oh,
Definitely not
you
with
know
that.
someone who's trying to take on the Nihil? I had a lot of people leave to the Nihil. Saying that I've grown too soft in my old age. I'll have you know I'm only 703.
I'm sorry. I know I was muted, so you didn't hear that. But as soon as you said that, I was like, God damn!
Just fucking casually say that.
She looks fucking great for her age.
Yeah, she does.
Is Zion here?
Nope.
Mommy.
Nope. No Scion.
I know.
Just good old DV6 and
Zion could
Dr.
probably
Stone.
do it. Zion could probably do it.
Anything he puts his mind to.
She says, "All right then. And you're not Jedi, right?"
Oh, hell no.
Stone, did you put that Jedi robe on?
No.
Oh,
I'm not wearing that.
that would have been hilarious.
Jedi, me. Quickly takes the robe off. Sorry, this is just casual wear.
All right.
Casualty wear.
So you cross off all those dots. No huts, right? No, I mean, you don't seem to be huts.
Oh, I used to kind of work for him, but that was like 12 years ago.
I've done a job or two for the huts. Who am I to judge? All right. Let's have a real conversation. How much you got? What are we looking at for for buying. I mean, I don't have anything, but I have some pretty good friends.
Well, we're looking upon the ship I came in on, and we got a couple of rare items.
Okay, first question, is the ship stolen?
Kinda.
Okay.
Two of
I'll
the
bring.
crew used to be members of it.
Okay. What kind of ship is it? And I'm not going to make you remember the kind of ship.
Oh, it's a mess.
It's a mess, yeah. But you describe what kind of ship it is, and she says, "Huh, that's actually quite versatile. Why are you getting rid of it? Just don't want to have it attached to you anymore?"
Well, yeah, we're kind of planning to kick the crap out of the Nihil. We need something that's more combat capable.
Makes sense. All right. Well, I definitely have an inn at Corellian shipyards. So what I can do is I can charge a 10% finder's fee. They'll probably deduct another 10% off the price there, maybe 12%, and then you can gain the rest towards the towards the purchase of a new ship. What's this you said about gemstones?
I'll show just one of them for now.
And this is just going to be assumed that it was opened by Epsilon, given the 24 attempts of rolling a 20 on the on that Fates exploit during his off time. So you bring out the gem, and you keep the gem inside the casing, just because you don't trust any sort of substance that isn't well known to you, especially barehanded. As you present the gemstone, you open up the casing just to show that light kind of shining, and you all figured out as you opened it up the first time that the gemstone is not hot to the touch, but it definitely emanates warmth. You can feel it, and that spills radiation for you. Spells radiation for you, Dr. Stone. But after a few tests, you realize it is not radioactive. So it's just a warming kind of gemstone. As you present it to the Pirate Queen, she presses a button on the side of her goggles, and her goggles focus in on the gem. She says, "This is the most beautiful gem I've ever laid my eyes on. Where'd you get it? Do you have more?"
I might have some more. We picked it up off a ship that got blown the hell up about 2 years back.
Oh, you're talking about the Legacy Run.
Yeah, we're the survivors from that.
Oh, now she thinks back and she says, "You were on the HoloNet. I remember you now."
Uh-oh.
That might not be good.
Well, let me just say that having been publicly shamed, I, for one, did not believe any of the slander they ran your group through.
What slander did they run our group through?
One of them eats human flesh.
It's Steve.
One of them smells. That's Bob.
Maybe, the murder of like what?
One of them killed the entire. They killed the entire Hetzel security force. They slow tortured them to death. Weeks on it. No, I'm kidding. They probably exaggerated a good amount.
Yeah, the media is always well known to exaggerate things.
One of them had a crate dragon that ate the families of the victims.
4 of them were insanguinated.
Good word. Nice SAT word.
Thanks. Thank you, Baldur's Gate.
Oh, I don't get points for creative thinking. It's okay.
So I got distracted by sanguine. It's sanguine.
Exsanguinated.
Sanguinated.
Exsanguinated.
All right. You go over the haggling with Maz, and you come to an agreement that borderline double-digit millions is as high as she or any buyer will go. She wants to get a cut of this as well, as any pirate queen does, but 10 million is a fair price per gemstone.
I will not argue with her.
She says, all right, well, that is quite interesting, but I do need to know, what are you going to do while your new ship is procured?
Well, I could help out around here with anything you need. As well as I need to buy a bunch of stuff for them. They give me a giant list of things. So, probably requisition some items. You wouldn't mind?
Yes, I definitely have some vendors that you can speak with and get all those things in order. Do you have that list present?
Yeah, we would have placed it on a data chip.
And as you present it to her, she begins to organize it as she says, all right, so-and-so will have this, so-and-so will have that. Oh, really? They want one of those? Huh. How spoiled is your group? Never mind. And she just spends some time organizing everything, and she says, all right, this should take a good amount of time, but you're free to peruse around the cantina. So long as you are no friend of the Republic, the Nihil, or the Jedi, my castle is your castle.
Thank you.
All right, and as everything begins to be worked out behind the scenes, what else is Dr. Stone doing during the time skip in terms of his own personal development?
All right, I also have his shopping thing he's going to do. Getting a cybernetic implant. He's going to hire a group of pirates to go requisition, grab him 2 specimens from, what is that planet called again? The Forna?
Elfrona, yep.
Yeah, Forna. I want 2 different specimens from there. They wouldn't mind doing that.
All right, fair enough. Here are the ownerships I gave you for Ember, which was the only Charhound that I had. And then Steely, here you are. You should be able to see that in the Beast folder now.
Yep, I got him. Good. No, that's blue.
It is supposed to have resistances here. Oh wow, the Steely got erased. There's no way. Because that is not what the Steely had from the start. Alright, I'll update Steely for you. But Ember should be all set. Ember has the Flame Breath, yes. And resistance. It should have resistance. Actually, immunity to fire, honestly.
Yeah, resistance damage stuff's not there. Unless it's written somewhere else. Rainbow's there.
Alright. Anything else? Because that's more hiring people to do things.
Actual things that will take time. I'm going to train in mechanics kits so that way I can become proficient.
Okay. You could definitely find someone who is proficient in mechanics kits inside this castle. There's plenty of people who go in and out and do odd jobs, and finding someone that has that proficiency is not difficult whatsoever.
Working with 35 weeks here, that's 10. Another 10 working on demolition kit.
Again, another one that is pretty simple to find in this ragtag group of individuals. It's great to spend time in a cantina for weeks on end.
That's 20. And then once the pirates get back those 2 specimens, I want to work 3 mutations.
All right, fair enough.
So,
So 3 mutations.
from the Steely, the ion resistance / counteract my cybernetic vulnerabilities.
Okay. So let's go ahead and we'll go ahead and roll the geneticist kit check for that.
Inventory. Wait, I can probably just scroll from the inventory.
Since you do not have the ship, I don't believe you get the advantage this time around, unless there's something that you have that gives you advantage.
Nah, I think advantage. Here's my genesis kit. Normal roll.
All right, 19. You do find that the ion resistance is a hard thing to grasp because what you find that this Steely is generally made out of, the blood contains small particles of mercury, and that's what gives it its metallic sheen. And you know that injecting mercury into someone isn't always a smart idea. In fact, it could kill you. So, because of that very stark danger, you find a different approach which dilutes the mercury and tries to maintain its metallic liquid form without having the damaging effects. And it takes you a little bit, but it will be able to be completed. Go ahead and roll a secondary one for the Charhound.
And then from the Charhound, we're gonna try and get its flame breath.
Oh, okay. Okay.
I would ask any pirate that might want to be test subjects for these.
If you got enough credits, I'll let you do whatever. Then one of the drunk people says to you.
Fucking course.
I'm not gonna tell them the dangers of it.
There's no dangers.
Just put in fine print.
Oh, he's willing
They
to do
can't
this for
read when they're
200
drunk.
credits.
200 credits. Awesome.
Ooh.
But it's
Oh,
kill a man.
didn't do very well on the flame hound.
Inspiration.
Inspiration, though, yeah.
Oh wait, can I reactively use my inspiration I already have?
Yeah, you can use your inspiration that you already have.
I would definitely like to have this one learned. A little bit better.
That is much better. With this, the hardest part is finding a way to breathe the flame without causing your own mouth to burn. It's uncanny how quick the tongue can ignite. Just based off of the very soft tissue that it's made out of. So this one is one that you take a lot of time with, and though it costs you 200 credits this one go around, you do manage to get a plume of flame that just comes out your mouth almost like a buckshot, as it comes out quite quickly and it burns the edges of the individual's beard and eyelashes and eyebrows. He's not too happy about it as he says, "You didn't tell me you're going to burn me with your mouth."
I'm infecting him with these mutations. He's getting these abilities. I'm not doing them to me yet.
Oh, damn.
Like, I'm not infecting myself with these yet.
Okay, you know what? Where is... We're just going to go ahead and roll a d20 then. Because he's got to roll a con save while you're giving him these samples. He deals well with this. When you do so, he says, "Is it hot in here, or is it just me?" And he takes a sip of his grog, and as he does so, he looks a little uncomfortable, and he burps, and from the burp, flames start to come out a little bit. And he says, "Ah, look who's speaking fire now!"
Could say he's spitting hot fire.
All right. And what's the third one that you're doing, Dr. Stone?
From the Steely, it's what it's called, magnet. It allows it to spiral climb on metal.
Oh, okay. Yes, yes, yes. Because the Steelies are like goats and they hold on to the metal. Yes, that is correct. Go ahead and roll one more geneticist implement. Oh, very nice. Also looking for a test subject for this?
Yeah. I'm just basically getting the basis for these mutations before I start doing it to myself and others. Like the
Fair
actual
enough.
party.
So you are a sinister individual, Dr. Stone. You have this individual as he asks you for 250 credits because he heard from the last guy that something cool happens, but it might not be pleasant. So he says, "Hope you're not going to do anything funny." And to his response, you say, "Get on that table there," as you want him to stand on a metal table. And he's like, "Oh, I just gotta stand on a table? Okay." And he stands on it. And you ask him to take off his boots just so you can examine how the flesh reacts to this. And you go ahead and prick his foot with the sample. He'll go ahead and roll his con save. And as you do so, it works. But unfortunately, his knees are not prepared for it as they bend the wrong way as he is now stuck, bending forward as two guys come over to him and grab onto him as he just starts screaming in pain. But as you examine the feet, you don't even care about the screams. You're just going up to the feet, and all you can say is remarkable.
You're the worst.
Oh, the human body can take more.
Bro, you
So
crippled
when
him, man.
mutations are affected.
So this will go on for 1 minute. As it seems that the magnetic connection doesn't last full time because there's nothing to kind of charge it. However, it is something that you think could be administered as a stimulant.
I found the power. It copies the power magnetic hold.
Correct. And they'll know with that they won't be able to be knocked prone if they're on a metal surface as well. They'll just bend their knees the wrong way. All right, but that should take a good amount of time. How many weeks did you have from that?
5 for each mutation, so 15 in total. And that's the entirety of my time there.
Fair enough. By the time the instance of you bending the patron's knees the wrong way, you definitely feel as though you've overstayed your welcome a little bit. And Maz approaches you one day, about 6 months after you had arrived to Takodana, as she says, "As much money as I made meeting you, get the hell off my planet." As she hands you the data card with the transponder codes for your new Hammerhead class ship.
Woo! And we never see from Dr. Stone again.
Let's go back to Orlon too, where the rest of the menageries living out the rest of their lives trying to find a way off planet.
So, Dr. Stone will take his head, leave the planet. head back.
All right. You make your voyage with DV6 and the droids who helped build the ship, and they seem to be quite fond of the new ship. And you're quite fond of the entry in, as a long ramp extends from one of the side docking ports, and pretty much creates a bridge for passengers to walk up. As you walk into the main hall of the ship, and the command center, living quarters, and pilot's area will all be in this main floor. You bring yourself back to Arellan 2, and the rest of Menagerie on this fine morning, about 6 months after your companion had left and all your training had transpired. You all awaken this day, and off in the distance, you can hear the sound of a ship entering into the atmosphere and bringing itself down as the Hammerhead class cruiser begins to descend towards the party side, and you all are sure that your companion, Dr. Stone, has returned. Rather than land the ship is going to hover about 30 feet above the air over the water, and a long ramp is going to extend from the side of the Hammerhead class cruiser towards the ground, next to where the old priestess's place used to be. Menagerie has kind of changed it into their own base of operations as of late, as it's in a lot of space, and they didn't want to take away any of the space that Mercy had for their family. We'll go ahead and go to the priest training area and activate. It's just Mercy here. Everyone can just drag their tokens over. And you'll be able to board the ship within the red rectangle.
Are we we had to wait for Stone to get back with supplies and stuff so we can do all of our crafting stuff. Are we leaving right away? Or are we doing that?
Do you not want to see the ship?
Oh, okay. I assumed that he was hovering because he couldn't land it and that we were supposed to leave at this point. But I didn't understand that. That's fine. No, I definitely want to board the ship and see what's going on.
Wow. That's a nice ship.
See here. Go ahead and I haven't named it yet, so it's just called Hammerhead for right now.
Oh shoot.
And there you go. There's Hammerhead.
Ooh.
Everybody runs to look at it, so pages keep changing.
Show me to the weapon.
Holy shit.
The gunners. The guns.
That is a lot of strength.
Also, I realized I
And
rolled the wrong thing for the hit dice, so excuse me as I just re-roll for. I rolled.
You can re-roll one of. You can re-roll one of those.
Oh, nice.
Oh. Yeah, you roll 8s. Never mind.
Well, he's large, so I roll 10s.
Oh, that is correct. Yes.
Yeah.
So yeah, you can re-roll one of those.
Oh.
That is much better. That should be 55.
5. Plus hit or blah blah. Plus 9.
That's gone. Con.
Oh wait, we have to put our.
Oh shit, I forgot.
Let's see here. 1, 2,
We have
3,
to
4,
put
5.
our gambits and stuff all over again on the new ship.
17, 56 plus 7.
No, those things should be attached to your character sheet.
Basically, once he assigns us to the ship, they'll transfer over.
Like when
Oh,
you're in your
yeah.
character sheet, just look for the Starships of the Galaxy tab. It's minimized to SOTG,
Oh, yeah,
and then your
so-
stuff should be in there. All right, let's see who are we. Dr. Stone and DV6 are on the ship, so everyone else is there. All right, let me copy and paste you guys, and we'll go ahead and have you take a look at the ship.
Is
You
there
all
a
begin to walk up the ramp,
okay?
and as you do so, Steve, you're appreciative of the fact that that your companion Monsieur Croak is comfortable walking up this ramp. He doesn't seem to be falling off the edges, and his large frame doesn't seem to be getting in the way. Toast would have loved it.
Rip.
As you all enter in, the airlock opens up, and you are greeted with a hallway. And it is now that I will go ahead and activate. Let's see here, the bridge area. All right. Dr. Stone, you know that the main bridge is right around the corner to the left here. You have a good layout of the ship in the few hours that you've spent time on it. As the ship has the main bridge here, the engine room, and the living quarters all on this main floor. There's also command center situated away from the cockpit for you and your team to work at a distance and allow pilots to be pilots and those who have the importance to move around and speak the ability to do so. Mercy, you take a look out the ramp, seeing your village
Oh, that's the
from
ramp
this
there. Okay.
position. And another thing that you're aware of, Dr. Stone, is that the main kennel of on the ship is through this doorway here, with the engine room behind the kennel.
We have a tactical room. Is this HoloNet suite as well?
HoloNet suite. It has a video projector inside of it. Controls to the entire ship. This is a command center.
We got a prison.
No, those no prison. That's the kennel for any beasts. It's pretty
Oh,
much you're able to have beasts in the area here.
with the ray shields. Oh,
Bob, I think we went outside.
Mercy, you walk inside the large cockpit here that has 8 seats available in case you and your squad wants to take the helm here at any point.
That's a lot of beds.
I'm going to claim one of these rooms closest to the cockpit. Probably this one.
where's the gunner? Where's the gunning section?
There are a couple. So there's a private one on the top floor of the ship. There are also 2 from either side of the main cockpit, either up or down.
Oh, okay. So Bob would take one of these.
I will take one of each.
Bob will want to be. Bob will want to be somewhere close to the guns.
All right. And these are the only living quarters on the ship, so you should claim your rooms now.
All right, Bob will be
This is the
roommates
only
with
living quarters?
Steve.
We've got a lot of people.
But get your own room.
I'm not gonna be in your room.
I've claimed the first one.
My bad. Neighbors.
Okay.
This
Well,
one I've
luckily,
claimed
half
for
of
Mercy.
your crew members are droids.
Right, but
That
we've
room's
got all
too
the
small for
Kintra as
Bob.
well.
Yeah, but each room can hold 4 people.
Oh, I didn't realize those were bunks. Okay.
Wait, these are bunks? These are all bunks?
No. The ones on the left side of the ship are single rooms. Then there are large rooms that are shared with only 2 bunks, and then there is the rest of the rooms towards the back of the ship are 4 people accommodations.
Okay.
All right.
So you have
right here.
24, 48, 52 over here on the right side, plus an additional 10. So you can have 62 people sleeping at once.
The room that I'm in is the pilot's room.
That's the cockpit. Yes.
Sweet. Where are the charging stations for the droids?
Those would be upstairs, and you can either take the dual lifts that you have in the back of the ship, or there is a main ladder that you can climb in the front of the ship. Either way brings you both up and down.
This ladder right here in front of me and Bob, right?
Yes.
What?
I don't need to claim a room because I'm just gonna be charging with the droids.
The whole ship is your room.
And y'all will do well to remember that.
All right. If everybody can just meet in that main hallway that you entered in, so that we can copy and paste you all to the next floor here.
Just all of us waiting in for an elevator.
Yeah, exactly. The main lifts are either right here in front of Epsilon, and there's also one on the opposite side as well. So there are lifts for you all to be able to use to get up and down within the ship.
Let's go.
All right. Let's go ahead and move you guys closer to this area here. And then we'll copy and paste you all as you all enter inside the lift and make your way up. See here, yep. And here, move you right there. As you make your way up, you do find that there's a smaller hallway that you enter inside of upon arriving here. And I'm going to go ahead and activate this floor. Yes, please. And activate, if that will disappear. Thank you.
Oh, nice. Meditation room?
Oh.
Yes. It is.
Bugs.
Oh God, that's the one
I
that
was
like
wondering
doubles
what
our
those
force
were.
points, doesn't it?
Yes, it gives you extra force points if you rest in there.
What is this room?
That is the charging station for your
Oh,
droids.
for the droids.
That's why it looks like sockets.
Yes, it's so funny.
Yeah.
Bob, if you go up the ladder, I'm just going to move you for a second.
Oh. What's this?
That is the super heavy laser battery gun.
Oh
It
shit.
comes
You know
when
what?
your ship becomes a tier 3.
Just put Bob's room up here.
And then for the tech caster, the supercharger station is on the front of the ship.
Oh, is that what this is?
Yep.
Okay. They look like hospital beds or something.
All right. Let's go ahead and meet in the droid room. I'll move you, Bob. I know you can't get back.
Thank you. Kind of trapped me in a sim room.
That's
All
okay.
4 walls, no door.
Just leave a Bob in there forever.
He'll die.
Unless he lives forever.
He's immortal.
Right. Go ahead
They
and
sound
copy you
crazy.
guys again. Oh wait, where's D6? Are you there? Like, are you on the map?
Okay, he's
Oh,
right
you're
there.
over here. I see you.
Hiding around the corner.
All right, you all take the lifts down to the second to last floor here. And this time you are greeted with what looks to be a seating area outside of the main lift. So I'll go ahead and activate this one now.
Starships of the galaxy should have the rules for what all the different things do, right?
Yeah, everything's on there. And all the mods that are there should have all the explanations. I tried to make sure that all the effects are
Okay, there we
active.
go.
As you walk down the hall, Scion and Epsilon, you realize that this is the escape pod chamber.
Oh, okay.
Figured.
And as you go forward to the front of the ship, you enter into this next room, and there is a communications base, but it does seem to have control of a lot of ship functions inside this room. Your ship is equipped with additional equipment rooms that give it the capability to gain more mods. And this is the powerhouse of that area.
Nice.
I believe we should keep some droids down here just in case for security reasons.
Yeah, I just haven't
modify-
added the droids, but the droids are all here. They're all hiding right now.
They're just really good at hide and seek.
As you take a look towards the back of the ship, you see that it's split up into a mechanic shop, a med bay, a laboratory, and a workshop. All within arm's reach of you all for whatever working you're trying to complete. But that stuff is available for you all.
Now, what were these side chambers
Very
up here
nice.
again? Sorry, I missed that. Is this launch? You said, this is escape pods. Okay.
Escape pods, yeah. You have
Gotcha.
multiple. There are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5,
Shit
6,
tons.
7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 on each side.
How
So
many
you have enough for
people-
96 people.
How many people per pod?
4.
4? Yeah, I see the C's.
So if you guys ever have to use the escape pods, you're gonna have to split the party.
Why did that sound more ominous than it should have?
Yeah, I know, right?
But the party isn't
Ship
anything.
is no
Why is it reminding me of a certain black hole?
So this is the communications chamber you said, or a communications?
It is a communications chamber, but this is the equipment room. This is how the ship overhauls on the modifications.
Okay.
A ship is normally supposed to only be able to house 50. Yours has 70.
Good lord.
We got the zoo in here.
Do you say
Okay.
that out loud?
No.
Oh, okay.
You want me to?
You could if you want to.
All right, sure.
We got a zoo in here.
As you say this over the intercom, you hear a voice speak out. Did someone ask for the zookeeper?
Get the fuck out. You're joking.
Does not compute. What do you mean, joking?
Droids don't have sense of humor. You don't tell the. Or. Never mind. Never mind.
Who
What
do
is-
I have the pleasure of speaking with?
This is Master Bob.
Don't let it get
Master
to that.
Bob. I highly doubt that.
Well, I am one of the top people in the ship.
Well, greetings. My name is Zookeeper.
Okay.
Please let me know if you need me to do anything with the ship while you are away.
What do you do?
I am
What are
proficient
your-
in multiple systems. I could run any sort of process that this ship can control with the ultimate proficiency.
Is this an AI? Does Bob
This is
even know
a-
what that is?
Roll me an intelligence check. Anyone with a 10 intelligence or more knows that this is the ship has a droid artificial intelligence or droid
Bob's
brain
intelligence
modification.
is a 10. So I'm just
Oh, look at that. You got it. I
Wow.
thought Bob was a
Just
little dumber than
barely
that.
recognizes it.
Yeah, barely. I'm not good with technology stuff, but
He wasn't sure at the beginning.
I may not be the smartest Wookiee, but I can definitely put you in the ground faster than most.
No one's ever said it better. All right. You guys ready to see the last floor?
Yes.
There's more?
There's one more floor, yes.
But wait.
You guys keep on asking me to make you large ships and then get upset when they're large.
Carlos, how dare you put
Only
so much
mercy.
effort and love into this? Come on.
How dare you give us what we want?
We're gonna be saying that when we need to go down the lifts and we have to wait around.
As you go down, you go into a very vast and open room as you can see the ray shielded doorway on the bottom of the ship. And towards the other side of the ship, you can see that there are cargo containers that are hoisted at the bottom of the ship to hold extra fuel or whatever you're trying to place inside there. Across the way, you can also see that there is a additional cargo room that you could probably access at the bottom of the ladder if you're climbing the ladder portion of the ship.
Could we put bombs in the middle? Could we drop bombs this size?
Oh, okay. So this is the room's actually okay. Okay, I see what we're looking at then. Okay.
You said just fuel.
I said fuel and other
Fuel and
things.
other things. So it's possible to put bombs there and drop them.
Possibly. But then you would get rid of the container doing that. This is more like if you like find a haul of something that you really don't want to have inside your hangar or anywhere inside the ship that's a dedicated space.
Dangerous
You
cargo.
just put it inside the cargo, yeah.
You can say, I mean, as an idea, if we ram the enemy ship, we can end up flying over them and just drop a bomb.
All right. Well, the other thing we need to do here is we need to name it.
Well, I guess the zoo activates the AI, so don't say that.
Yeah, you heard that that droid voice call itself the Zookeeper.
Zookeeper?
Yes.
Does this ship have a name yet?
It has not been granted a name, no.
Okay.
I can read out its transponder code for you if you so choose.
That is quite all right. I do not.
Marcy, this is a great ship.
Yes, it is quite large.
We should try to keep it this time, right?
Yes, we should definitely be keeping it.
Gotta say, not too bad, Stone.
Thank you, Stone. You have done excellent work.
Thank you, Dr. Stone.
Wait. Did the rooms I request with the wood walls get added? I'm just saying.
No.
It's flammable?
Did Dr. Stone forgot that detail?
Oh.
Damn.
Oh. I just had a great idea for a name. The Savage Garden.
What?
The Savage Garden.
Savage Garden.
Savage Garden.
It's where the menagerie lives in the Savage Garden. It's a beautiful vessel full of angry people.
Savage.
He's not wrong.
I don't know about you. I'm pretty happy dismembering my enemies. You know.
Oh, we'll be happy to do
I
that
will
too once we.
always enjoy shedding blood in new and creative ways.
Is that why you don't kill me, Bob?
Yes, that is why I don't kill you. I enjoy the sight of blood. Unfortunately, you don't have blood.
All right. So as you all are getting to know the ship, and discussing the name, as Mercy is really pushing for Savage Garden.
Well, I'm throwing it out there for now.
The Joy Brain Zoolander Zookeeper. I said Zoolander.
Let's just call him
That's his
Zoolander
name
now.
now. That's his name now.
Zookeeper, your new name is Zoolander.
Okay, sure. Zoolander speaks out again and says, "Is there anything you require of me? May I land the ship anywhere?"
Just tell us what your name is.
Zoolander.
Yes. Good job.
If there is space to land it, you can land it next to the village there. Thank you.
Very well. And the ship begins its descent and lands down. As it does so, you start to notice that Kentra are starting to gather around the edge of the village, and they're quite enamored by the sight of the Hammerhead class ship here.
Zoolander, we need to designate the crew for this ship. Who is safe and who is not safe. Currently, everybody who is on board are designated crew members. I am the captain, Merciful Night Stalker.
I'm the primary gunner, or the gunning commander, Bob Deathclaw.
And I'll introduce everybody
I
else.
claim this title.
So
all names have been recorded.
We'll get back to you with the actual ship name. We have to discuss that off ship.
I am DB6, the pilot.
But you want to tell him to call you the General?
Pilot General.
Pilot General.
I am indeed the pilot general. You shall recognize me as your general. Do you understand, droid?
Pilot General DV6.
All right. Your main purpose? State your purpose, original purpose on this ship.
It is tough to state my purpose, as my purpose has only been active for about 2 weeks now.
I see. You're useless then.
No,
Damn.
don't go writing our new ship, DV6. We're
Do
going to
not
be
worry.
relying on it in the future. It is not useless.
Oh, he will be a soldier indeed.
No.
More of a vessel.
I think he's supposed to help you. You're the General. He's gonna be the Vice General. I don't know.
Yeah, let's.
Yes.
He's the
A-
ship's
a
AI. Let's
droid
leave it
with-
at that.
A droid with personality.
What kind of default settings would you like for the ship?
What are our options?
Would you like me in secured mode or unsecured mode?
What
in
is
your
she do?
absence?
In our
Secured
absence,
mode.
secured mode.
Secure.
Say again.
Secured
Yeah, I
mode.
spoke at once.
Yes, in our
Okay,
absence,
secured mode.
secured mode.
Would you like to have an open line of communication or closed line of communication?
Close being secured.
Closed being closed.
Like to us only,
I'm
and no one else.
Open means that anyone can communicate with you. Closed means that no one can.
Is
I
there
said
an in-between state where only we can communicate with each other in the ship?
Of course, I am speaking more on behalf of when you are absent from the ship.
when we are off the ship,
Basically,
please
it's
leave
asking if it
comms
wants to take
open and
calls.
relay any messages left to us.
Yeah. Does it
Should
take
we
calls?
leave it on?
Probably.
I would. He's talking about basically saying if messages come into the ship, what to do with them.
Yep.
Yeah.
Record any messages and let the callers know. We'll get back to them.
So open communications. Got it.
Open but
Tell 'em to
screened.
leave a
Unless
voice
it's an
message.
emergency, then put it through.
If it is an emergency, have them go through a series of questions and have them answer that so we can determine how serious the emergency is.
Fair enough. Is there a grading system that you are particular with, Gunning
One.
Commander Bob?
1 is not serious at all. 5 is the worst case scenario. And
Very
you can
well.
decide
Would you
between
like
that.
Would you like information based off of the HoloNet on ongoings in the galaxy each morning?
Oh yeah, I think we should do that, Mercy. Get some news. We can learn.
Yes, we definitely need updates if they're important. Use these keywords: Nihil,
Republic,
Jedi, Sith.
Nihil, Republic, Jedi. Last
Menagerie.
word does not compute.
Wait,
And
no.
Huts.
And Menagerie.
Oh, Drengir
Oh yeah,
and Menagerie. Yes, of
Drengir are
course.
long gone, but yeah.
Okay.
Menagerie.
The droid brain goes quiet for a second. And then it takes a good 25 seconds. And then the intercom begins to produce static once again as it says, I apologize for the delay. I've come up with some important topics involving your keywords. Would you like to wait until tomorrow for your update, or would you like your update now?
Let's get the
We should do
update
it
now.
Yeah.
Very well. First, in recent events, it seems that the group Menagerie has gone missing. You all have... Oh, it is you. I understand what is going on now. This is actually quite fascinating.
What?
The group Menagerie was wanted by the Jedi for questioning in relation to events with the Nihil. It seems as though Jedi searched far and wide for individuals, but were unable to discover anyone. That being said, they have more extensive measures in place at the moment, as it seems as though they have suffered a great blow from the Nihil.
Oh, really?
Recently.
Wow. Jedi are useless, huh?
Within the last 3 weeks, the Jedi have lost access to the Starlight Beacon.
So they really couldn't get that back.
That was a big loss.
As you do this, seemingly out of nowhere, images start to produce themselves as there are cameras that change to photoreceptors, producing holograms all around the ship.
Oh,
It is a
nice.
very high-tech ship.
Dr. Stone, how? How did you get this?
As you watch, you see an image of the Starlight Beacon burning from various sections and falling to the nearby planet as it crashes into the ocean and explodes.
Oh.
Mercy, this doesn't look good. The Nihil seem to be stronger than ever.
Well-
Additionally, a few weeks after this event, possibly 2-3 days ago, it seems as though a suspected leader of the Nihil has announced himself.
Who is it?
I do have a message that is pre-recorded that is on the HoloNet. It has been circulating. Would you like to hear it?
Go ahead.
Very well. And as you do this, the intercoms within the ship begin to play what sounds to be this kind of guttural rock music in the background. And those of you who had dropped the heel off, recognize the voice immediately as the voice speaks out in the message. Hello, members of the Republic. This is my declaration that the Nihil, my group, is following under my guidance. My name is Marcion Rowe,
Oh.
and you will all fall under the thumb of the storm. Through the guidance of the Eye of the Nihil, the Jedi have no chance. So, it is up to you here out in the Outer Rim. Will you choose to join me? Or join the losing side in the Jedi? The choice is yours. But be sure that this is not the last time that you will feel the embrace of the storm. And the message ends as the Zoolander speaks out again and says, "The message ends there."
They're calling him Zoolander.
And is
What was the name of the leader?
Marcion Rowe. Marcion
the name
Rowe.
that was stated was Marcion Rowe.
Marcion.
I got you.
I put March Von Rowe. I got part of it right.
It seems that is the most recent activity with the Nihil. The Republic is scrambling, trying to figure out where this Marcion Row is. And it seems as though the Jedi suffered great losses, including one of the members of the High Council.
What is the status of the Chancellor? Did she recover from her coma?
Chancellor Lena So did suffer a coma about 9.5 months back. She awoke from her coma a month later, suffering extensive injuries. She decided to step down from Chancellor, and there is a new Chancellor in power.
Damn it.
What about the Ragazza? Of, where is she?
Togruta. The Ragazza of the
Togruta.
Togruta. As what is the status of the Togruta in relation to the Republic right now?
The Togruta have joined the Republic in an effort to try and thwart the Nihil, but have failed.
How did they
Any
fail?
news on
Any news on
the Ragazza?
the Ragazza? Seems to be fine.
Who's the new chancellor?
That's a good question too.
The new Chancellor is Supreme Chancellor Drellick.
Never heard of him.
Me neither.
Okay. Well, that sucks part of my plans out.
Can you bring up some speeches that he made? Maybe we can get a good idea of whoever this person is.
Supreme Chancellor Drellick is a Begamorian, one of the first of his kind to sit in the Chancellor seat. And he starts. The droid begins to produce images for you all.
I got the first.
Let's see here.
I am making Zoolander my second in command.
He's already the second in command. He kind of controls everything on the ship.
Those guys.
Throughout the HoloNet, what is the general reception of this guy?
Based off of recent polls, he is not well liked, but he is also semi liked by those with militaristic approaches for the Republic. He seems to have a tough stance against the Nihil, but unfortunately is unable to get past the political side of the Jedi Order and their push for peace.
Jedi are pushing for peace. Of course they are. With
Yeah.
the Nihil, that's not going to happen.
The Jedi decided they lost the fight after failing relentlessly.
Yeah.
It is very embarrassing.
Yes, and with the death of one of their High Council members, they are trying to recover.
Which member?
It seems as though the Jedi Master known as Stellan Gios
What?
Jedi Master Stellan Gios passed away on the Starlight Beacon.
Damn. Well, you'll never have to see him again, Scion.
Thank goodness.
What is the status of the bounty that was put out on us? Was that rescinded?
Must
Not
have been.
rescinded, just ignored.
Oh, cool. So we're still wanted. They just don't care now. Well, you know, Mercy, I gotta hand it to you. You've managed to get me. You've managed to get me out of slavery with odds. Well, I think that was Dr. Stone, really, but
I thought you did that on your own before we ever met you.
no. I was wanted when you met me.
Oh.
Remember when we went to the huts and
gotcha.
And they, yeah. But
sorry,
after that, I thought I wouldn't be wanted again, and then I ended up on a wanted list anyways. But I mean, at this point, I don't really care about being wanted. Let them come. I'm not afraid of a couple.
I'm not afraid of the Jedi anymore either. But I do have a question for everybody: is do we want to make ourselves known to the Nihil before we go after them, or do we want to surprise them? Because I feel like making a statement, but I don't want to put everyone.
Turn.
I want to. Let me finish, Bob. Let me finish.
Okay.
I want to put out a statement, but I don't want to do it without. It's going to put us all at risk if I do it. That's why I'm asking how we want to approach this. I know I'm the captain here, and y'all look to me for leadership, but this will put everybody on this ship at risk.
Can I say something real quick?
That's what I'm asking for: is opinions, thoughts.
Okay. Why don't we have? I think we have the element of surprise. I'm not really one for stealth, but at this point, it's like my great sword, my vibrobuster. I'm calling it Death's Dance now. Is pointing towards their back, and they don't see us. Why wouldn't we strike?
I'm not saying we're not going to strike one way or the other. It's a question of, do we announce the blow before it falls, or do we stab them in the back while they're not expecting it?
We should definitely stab them in the back. They've done it so many times to us. If you remember.
I'm looking at everybody else and waiting for responses from everybody else.
That's my response to you.
Yes,
What the hell are we going to be stabbing?
Yeah, well, that's the next portion is how we proceed from here. That's part of why I wanted to get this out before I go and,
I know you guys don't really care about a bounty on your backs, but I do. I want that off our backs.
That's on my list of to-do things here in a few minutes.
Wait, how are you going to do that?
Let's get through this first portion first, Bob. Anyone?
So what do you guys think?
Other thoughts?
I prefer the element of surprise, personally.
Not definitely. If we're gonna attack
Okay.
them, we should definitely do it.
Element of
stealthily.
surprise. It is. All right.
Like strike
Zoolander.
fast, strike first, strike hard.
Zoolander, do we have a contact channel for the former Chancellor? A HoloNet channel we can use to reach out to her?
Contacting the Chancellor is not something that I can do.
The former Chancellor, not the current one.
Neither the former Chancellor. Contact information is not public knowledge.
Okay.
Don't we have it?
We had it at one point, but they refused to talk to us. So I guess the next step is I'm going to try that code I have for the Ragaza's fleet and see if I can get to the Ragaza.
Wait a minute. Is this ship bugged in any way?
No way. No.
No,
There's no way it would be.
it's brand new.
Just got made.
But the people who made it.
Mercy, you try and use those communication codes. Nothing.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, if you say it's not bugged, I'll trust the DM.
All right. Then I will find a way to get a message to the Ragaza. If she has, I'll reach out to Tagruta, her homeworld, and see if I can find somebody to talk. Whatever the
world,
whatever their homeworld is.
Doesn't Bob have a personal contact line for the Ragaza?
Yeah, that was the same one. It's not
the same one
anymore.
Yeah.
Oh shit.
So I will contact the Tagruta homeworld and try to get channeled to somebody that can get me in touch with the Ragaza, or get us in touch.
You guys are a little too far away to contact that planet without some sort of code.
Oh, we can't just call openly and contact like the government, somebody in the government, a functionary.
You'd have to do it in person. You're too far away.
All right, so we can't do that.
If we want to talk to somebody, we have to go directly to them.
Should we set a coordinates?
Thinking we need to go. We need an ally somewhere who's got resources, and the Ragaza is the best person I can think of. I think it's the one person that might see us favorably despite what happened, because what happened at the fair was a failure of the Jedi, not us. And we were able to get the fleet in to stop the Nihil, so hopefully she'll be on good terms with us. So I would say we go to the Greguru homeworld and see if we can get assistance. See if we can talk to the Ragaza.
I don't think she owes anyone a favor from someone that's been like a year ago, almost.
Maybe not, but
do you know anybody from the Jedi you could talk to?
From the Jedi?
You know, Porter
I
Angle.
Don't want to talk to any of the Jedi if we can at all avoid it.
Even Porter Angle?
He's ex-Jedi.
Yeah, technically. True.
And he's still aligned with them. He just doesn't directly serve the Order.
But he's trustworthy, right?
As far as any ex-Jedi, well, I guess... Aside, do you know Porter Engle, or did you know him? Zion?
Say that again?
Did you know Porter Engle, Master Engle? Former Master Engle?
I did know Porter Angle, but fuck the Jedi.
All right.
They're the ones with the bounty, and I say we take it right to them because they have no right to give us that bounty.
I don't usually suggest this, but what about the huts?
No. I think we've all already agreed not to go to the huts.
Oh, okay.
I think that was something we discussed a while back, and
I possibly have some contact in hut space region, but I don't know where he is.
Or we could contact the Zerka.
No.
No.
That's even worse.
Yeah, no corporations.
I'm not gonna go to another prison.
Well, something I could possibly do. Why don't we go to the Jedi? The Jedi definitely have information on the Nihil. Why not just take it? We can steal it, or we can just take it. Fuck the Jedi.
You know.
Well, the only place I know of to find the Jedi.
We have all of the Kentra here with us now. We have backup. Jedi cannot stop us.
You guys
You're
We
forget.
have everything we need.
Yeah, but we
Mm.
don't need to start a fight where we don't need to. Plus, it doesn't help
Jedi,
with the bounty problem.
how
The
weak
Yeah,
are the
master
you're right
Jedi?
about that
weakens it,
too.
really.
Well, the Jedi may be weakened, but they're not weak. They're still a threat, and we don't want to provoke that if we don't have to. So if we're going to get allies, we need to get somebody outside of the Jedi if possible. And this is why I'm hoping that the Ragaza will be more inclined to receive us favorably. And she has a contact, and now that their people are part of the Republic, that could get us an end to the Chancellor, who would have the resources to help us or be willing to maybe listen to us. I'm grasping at straws here because I don't know many people outside of this group and my home world.
Well,
Yeah, aside from former Master
Jedi would be
Engel
easier
and
than-
I know a community that might not be happy to see me come back, but I don't think they're controlled by the Republic.
who?
If you want to travel to the planet of Kashyyyk, my homeworld,
That's getting your own ass kicked. What would do that do?
Well,
plead them for help.
For what?
yeah, they don't really have
Allied
the
forces.
resources, though. They may
There's
have
no
the
reason why
troops,
would,
but
yeah.
they don't have the cash. Is what I'm saying. Is they don't
I
have
don't
the
think they have a
ships.
reason.
In the
And
face of denial.
What about the Nihil? That's a good enough reason.
Depends how well they affected them, and it could be the opposite effect. The Nihil could be, allied with them. We don't know.
Well, yeah, we don't know unless we go investigate, right? I don't really want to go back anyways, but if there's a chance, should we take it?
And might as well go anywhere else. Why specifically Kashyyyk? Everywhere place could probably be a place that needs help with the Nihil, or could be allied against their tyranny, or could be allied with them. We don't know.
Well,
Going to a random
what
place is most likely going to be detrimental than helpful.
yeah. I don't know too much about my people. Anyways, I never really grew up in that environment.
I'm going to make a command decision here. We're going to go to Togruta Homeworld because we do have a positive relationship with her, and the Ragasa was quite fond of Bob. So at the very least, maybe we will hopefully be treated well. And I think we need to get started somewhere. Otherwise, we're going to sit here with paralysis trying to decide where to go. And that seems the least.
There's one more thing about the Jedi. We don't necessarily have to go straight to Coruscant to start a war with the Jedi. We find we can trick them and, well, I'm very good at disguises and convincing people.
Are you gonna pretend to be their leader or something and lead them away from their enclave?
You're kind of pushing for a war against the Jedi way too strongly.
I'm not trying to push a war. I'm pushing for a stealth mission that I know I can succeed in.
Just you?
Well, maybe I can take DV6 with me.
You want to split the team?
Well, we don't have to split the team. DV6 is a regular droid.
If we can,
I am a Zerka general.
Let us.
We can disguise you, during the trip. It's easy stuff. I can just, DV6 goes in, steals the information.
Let's
disguise.
keep that as a backup and extra plan for later on. I'm not totally disagreeing with it, but I think we need to try less sneaky channels up front, but we still need to keep ourselves a low profile. I think the Togruta Homeworld is going to be our best chance to find help, find an ally.
Okay.
That's what you believe, Mercy.
Well, I have no way to contact her otherwise, and the only way to find out is to go there. I don't like the idea of invading a Jedi facility somewhere to try and get information on what it might provoke them against us, and then we'd be fighting a war on two fronts. I know you're saying you could sneak in there, and I trust in your ability to do that, but as much as we dislike the Jedi, there may be a point where we may need them, and having them unhappy with us is not going to help us in the long run. And I think
refuse. Mercy, you hear a voice in your head saying, "Now, Mercy, don't be scared. I know I've been asleep for quite some time, but you shouldn't worry about taking the fight to your enemy's doorstep." And you shake your head to shake off this voice in your head, Mercy. It's not controlling, but
Yeah.
you're reminded that you are in no position to call the Jedi your ally.
No.
But as you all continue this discussion about the events of the next step of your journey and how you're going to get this surprise encounter on the Nihil and hopefully remove them from the galaxy, we'll take it off next week.
Cool.